Hello everyone and welcome to this MLP Australia Round 1 match between the Western Vipers and Fast Fours, coming to you live from the Gold Coast. We're 1 hour south of the city of Brisbane, who will host the 2032 Olympic Games, and the conditions for our players couldn't be better. It's a pleasant 25 degrees.
You good. Amelia?
Here we go, Fast Fours, Western Vipers, opening round, MLP Australia,
0-0.
round 1. Let's kick it off, ladies.
Point, fours.
And we're rally scoring here in this MLP format, folks. It's the first to 21. And a great little poke there
Vipers.
to the backhand side
Left
by
side.
Shelby Bates, one of our international players, Shelby Bates,
1-1.
coming from West Palm Beach, Florida.
Point, fours.
And she just
Fours are 2. Right
sends
side.
that one into the net.
2-1.
And a great overhand
Point,
slam there by
Vipers.
Shelby
Vipers are
Bates,
2.
commanding that middle
Right
of the
side.
court, putting that one away.
2-2.
Jamie
Point,
Way
fours. Fours are 3.
with some overhand slam
Left side.
power on her side of the net here.
3-2.
And a great reset there
Point
by
to
Schmidt.
fours.
Shelby
Fours
Bates
are 4.
just pushing that one into the net.
4-2.
Nice little rally here by the Fast Fours. Got themselves to a little lead at this point in time.
Point the fours. Right side.
Amelia
Left
Schmidt,
side.
popular Amelia Schmidt, one of Australia's best
5-2.
players, partnering up with Shelby Bates. Little net
Point,
cord there by
Vipers.
Shelby
Vipers are
Bates.
3. Left side.
Shelby Bates, no stranger to this format, having played it over
3-5.
in America. She plies her trade here in Australia now for us. We can't wait to see what she's got in store for us. She goes for the overhead lob
Point
there from the
forward.
baseline.
Fours are 6.
A very technically hard shot. You need to get a lot of top spin to pull that one off.
6-3.
And a nice backhand through
Point
the middle
Vipers. Vipers
by
are
Amelia
4.
Schmidt, forcing it wide of Jamie
Right side,
Way.
Amelia. 4-6. Point
Well
the
left
Vipers.
there by
Vipers are
the
5.
Vipers girls. Bates calling for that one long, and it sailed long.
5-6.
Jamie Way steps into that middle. You saw it do a little bit early and got burnt on that backhand, but this time very confident, put it away. Adam Hall, lovely to be in commentary with you here in this
7-5.
round 1 of MLP.
My absolute pleasure to be with you too, Sanj Carter.
Eagle Eye referee there, David J, has
Service
called a
action. I need an
fault
upward arc, not straight across. I need
on the
an
swing,
upward
so
arc
it
on the
will
service
be,
action.
wanting to have a little chat
Yeah,
there,
it's
just
coming
a little bit of a
across. I need it coming
conversation.
under. First and only warning. It's only a warning. You get one.
We've got
Love how David referees really educating the players, making them understand what the call was.
7-5.
Official warning.
Well, the Liz
Point to
Trueluck
fours.
touch there
Fours
was
are 8.
exquisite. Amelia Schmidt going for the round the back forehand winner.
8-5.
Unfortunately, that one sailed out.
Point the Vipers. Vipers 6.
Liz Trueluck from the Fast Fours, joining
Right
us
side.
also from the USA, from Charlotte, North Carolina. Regular player on the
6-8.
PPA Tour. did some commentary earlier for the PPA Gold Coast event. She certainly knows her stuff.
Point the Vipers. Vipers are 7.
And Shelby Bates is fired up.
7-8.
Oh, good defensive play to put a paddle on it.
Scores a 9.
Yeah, Shelby Bates almost had that one. Trying to land the plane, as I like to
9-7.
say. She'd never heard that in her life before, landing the plane. Oh, and that's a great drive by Jamie Way, but counterpunch to perfection by Amelia Schmidt.
8-9.
Australia's #1 singles and mixed doubles player.
Point the Vipers. Vipers are 9.
And Shelby Bates is really up for this game. She loves this style of play. She
9-9.
loves this format, and she loves her new team.
Absolutely right there. And Shelby Bates, probably one of the first internationals to come over. She's been over here for nearly 10 days, really acclimatised well.
10-9.
Practiced well. So she's in a great frame of mind for this MLP Australia event.
Well, how is that point?
Point the fours. Fours are
MLP
10.
Australia, we are officially back. What a firefight between these girls. Fast fours.
10-10.
Relieved to get that one. Well left
Point
there
the
by
fours. Fours are
Jamie
11.
Way.
10-10, please, ladies.
Jamie Way coming to us from Taipei, Taiwan, one of our Asian players. Got representation from the US, Asia, New Zealand, and of course, Australia.
Yeah, we see lots of nationalities now coming into this league, not just Australian athletes. We know every team has one international selection that they can choose. One Australian, New Zealand player, one player from Asia, and the fourth player can be any combination of those. So you see different combinations, different teams they're putting together, but here we see both teams taking that international selection to really add that flair, add that experience to them, and it's showing. I think the level of play out here already, the girls are fired up.
We've just got the change of ends here, the halfway point of this match. It's a very tight match, 10-11, in the favour of the fast
Jamie,
fours.
You good?
Players at the
Joey,
baseline,
you
ready
right?
to bring us back into play now.
11-10.
Jamie Way on serve.
Point the Vipers. Vipers 11.
And a great deep return there by Shelby Bates. Jamie Way just trying to get that third shot drop.
11-11. Point the fours. Fours are 12.
And Shelby Bates there just a bit too eager to pull the trigger. That one flies into the net under the tape.
12-11.
Sitting up in that hot,
Point the
humid
fours.
Gold Coast
Fours
there,
are
and
13.
Shelby Bates is expecting that ball to drop a little bit more onto her paddle, and she'll tighten that up. No worries at all. That won't happen again.
A bit of
13-11.
airtime there for Shelby Bates for all the wrong reasons. I just think if she maybe jumped up and she might have struck that one a whole lot better.
Point the Vipers.
Great little dink battle there between all four
Vipers
players.
12.
And it's great to see these new combinations. None of these four have played together before, so this is their first time in
12-13.
actual match play. With a bit of training.
And all right-hand
Point the
players,
fours.
Sam. So it's really interesting to see
Fours are
which
14.
player takes that left-hand side. We've got Jamie Way for the
14,
fast
12.
fours. We've got Shelby Bates for the Western Vipers, taking that dominant right-hander position. And right now, you'd have to
Point
say
the
that
Vipers.
the Vipers girls look well
Vipers
and truly
13.
cemented in their positions. Shelby Bates has been quite commanding on her side, winning a number of points,
13-14.
forcing errors.
Sorry. I'll recall you. 13-14.
Yeah, just a little
Point the
communication
forwards.
error there. You saw Amelia and Shelby both
Forwards
just
at
look at each other a
15.
little bit on that middle play. I think it'll
15.
take a little adjustment. They'll sort that out pretty quickly.
15-13.
Oh, what a winner down the middle by the fast fours.
Timeout
Shelby
called,
Bates
ladies.
with an exceptional dig between her legs to just pop that ball back over the net. We've got the Western Vipers now calling for the timeout. And Amelia Schmidt, she's our only returning player from season 1. The other 3 women joining us on court, Sanj, are all brand new
That's
for
it.
season 2.
I know, it's fantastic to see them all gelling together so well. They're coming into their teams. Really, you can see Captain George Wall over there with the fast fours, just telling the girls, stay with the game plan, get on there, you'll get your chemistry, it's coming in. But they're doing great at the moment in the fast fours, but it almost feels like the Vipers have almost had the run of it, even though they're just down a little bit on points. So I think they'll have a little bit of a regroup and sort that out pretty quickly.
Yeah, there's only 3 points in this one, folks. And Sanj Carter, you make a great point there. It felt like the Vipers have had the momentum at times, but on the scoreboard, it's not reflective of that. And True Luck and Way have just been edging closer and closer, playing a very defensive game with attacking flair. They got ball in hand now on the
timeouts
serve.
left, ladies.
Remember,
One timeout
we're
left.
first to 21 in the
got it, Amelia?
MLP format. Rally scoring.
16-13.
True Luck to bring us back into play. And that's a beautiful forehand winner there by Liz
Point the
True Luck.
Fours at 17.
The backhand drive was one thing, but the forehand winner, that was
Left
exceptional.
side. 17-13.
And a nice deep return
Point
there
the
by
Vipers,
Shelby
Vipers
Bates.
14.
Came quickly into the
Right
kitchen.
side.
Her third shot, her
14,
fourth
17.
shot, sorry, was even deeper. And they won the point with that one. They're looking to consolidate.
Point the fours.
And Amelia just
Fours
missing a
are
dink
18.
there. She was in the right position. Unfortunately, she just didn't execute that one.
18-14.
Oh, what an overhead smash there by Shelby
Point the
Bates.
Vipers.
She did not mistime that one. She absolutely flushed that one.
That found the sweet spot, Sanj Carter.
Vipers 15.
She was pretty happy with that one too, the classic Shelby Bates. Come on, we're already getting used to it here in Australia.
And seeing some great chemistry there from Amelia Schmidt,
15,
just
18.
making the space for her.
Point the Vipers.
And the
Vipers
big audible
16.
nope by
Come
Shelby
on.
Bates.
She'll have to get that in an
16,
Aussie accent soon, I think, Adam.
Great
Point
attack
the
there by
fours.
Liz
Fours at
True Luck.
19.
And again, no stranger to high-level competition. All 4 of these ladies have played on the PPA in the US. They travel a lot to play
19,
pickleball.
16.
They're all travelled out here to Australia. Great to have them as part of our league.
And just maybe a
Point
bit
the
of
Vipers.
confusion
Vipers
there
17.
between the fast 4 ladies. They both had it covered, but they both made such good court timing there that maybe
17,
Jamie Way was
19.
just a little off put by her teammate there and shaping up to hit that ball too. Oh, well
There it
done,
is.
Shelby Bates.
You can see Amelia Schmidt really sitting on that forehand. She saw the
Vipers,
play
18.
unraveling, predicted that pattern, and that was the one that set up Shelby for the winner.
And hats off to Amelia Schmidt there. Reset after
18,
reset.
19.
That's what kept them in the point. And the poach, backhand winner, Amelia Schmidt, to the feet of Jamie Way.
Which ties
Timeout
us up at
call, lady.
19 all, and no surprise there, the Fast Fours said, let's sit down, let's have a chat and regroup after the Vipers go on a 3-point run to tie it all up.
Well, what an exciting piece of play we've just seen at the change of ends here, Sanj.
I just see Amelia Schmidt there was just reading the play so well. She, as you said, she reset the ball a number of times, but she knew the pattern that was happening. She was waiting for it, took that opportunity, ball pops up, and as we've seen, now that Shelby's figured out the humidity here and how the ball's flying, that put away was happened straight away.
And I've just been really impressed with the Vipers girls'
sorry.
chemistry here. It's only
Back
early
on the
days.
net.
This is a first-time pairing, but with Shelby Bates taking that dominant left-hand side as a right-hand player, Amelia Schmidt at times has just made that space for Shelby
Jamie,
to
are you
get
ready?
into the play and execute
Shelby,
some
you good?
great shots
19, 19.
to win some big points. They're on serve here. And a backhand to forehand with the winner, Amelia Schmidt.
Point the Vipers. Vipers are 20.
They've got a game
20,
point here,
19.
Sanj Carter.
Oh, a little
Point
bit of net
Falls,
luck
Falls
for
are 20.
Joola and Way. Point goes their way. 2020.
There's a nice little play on words
20,
there,
20.
Sanj Carter.
Done my homework.
Great attack there by Amelia
Point the
Schmidt.
Vipers. Vipers are
True
21.
Luck put the paddle behind that one, popped it up. Shelby Bates licking her lips, and with the overhand slam ends the point. And the
21,
Bates,
20.
Bates and Schmidt with another game point here now. And the slam gets it. The slam gets it for the
Going.
Vipers girls. And the jubilation on both them as they embrace. Nice big hug. High fives all round. But what an effort also by the Fast Four girls of Jamie Way and Liz Trueluck. What a first game we've just witnessed there.
I must admit, and they had that, got into the teens on the score and were able to just push ahead. They had pushed out to a 3-point lead deep in that set, but the timeout was called. Vipers has got that energy. I think you were right. They just got the connection right at the end. The Vipers were a little disconnected through the middle of that game. Were able to close it out, and Shelby Bates absolutely stoked to get that forehand smash, I think, to win. She's stoked. First game for MLP Season 2, Vipers women. There we go. They didn't have much luck last year. Not many wins for the Vipers,
No.
so they will be absolutely stoked.
And Andy Horridge comes to court now with his new teammate, Ryan Henry. First timer in this format. Former high-level tennis player. A junior Australian boys 2002 doubles champion.
2002, he might not want you saying that, Adam Hall, but it was junior boys, so
Well, we won't say his age, even though it's written here on the page. We'll do you a favour there, Ryan Henry. And on the opposing side, we've got Captain George Wall, and he's selected one of our youngest players, certainly our youngest male player, in Lucas Pascoe, the Samurai.
I love it. And we've got two local Queenslanders here in Pascoe and Wall. Opportunity to train and play together against
1
the
minute,
Western
guys.
Australia and Sydney combo of Andy Horridge and Ryan Henry. And again, a mix on both sides of experience and youth. And it's really interesting to see how these two will team up. I mean, the rankings would say George Wall and Lucas would have the advantage here going into this bout. But to be honest, experience and rankings don't really count for anything when you throw them into the MLPA format.
Spot on. And I can't wait to see what tactics are in play here, Sanj. I would say that
Come in, guys.
George Wall has assembled a real thinking person's team.
We gotta
All
go.
four of these players, we've only just got to know Liz Trueluck and Jamie Way, but I would say they think more than they actually talk. So it's going to be very interesting to see what sort of tactics we've got in play. We've got Ben Costin as coach of the Fast Fours this season. He moves over from the Gold Coast Glory after they won the Brisbane MLP event. And we're looking forward to the start of this match, the men's match.
Ryan, you good?
The Fast Fours versus the
right,
Western Vipers.
You right,
It's
George?
Lucas Pascoe
Lucas, enjoy.
to bring us into play here.
Point the fours. Fours are 1.
And that ball just goes long of captain Andy Horridge's
1-0.
paddle. And
Point the fours. Fours are 2.
a lot of dinking, cross-court dinking between Wall and Henry there. When Wall decided to bring Andy
2-0.
Horridge in on the backhand, unfortunately Andy Horridge has put that one into the net. Oh, that's 2 marvellous
Point the
defensive
fours. Fours are
digs
3.
from Lucas Pascoe,
3-0.
forcing the error of Ryan Henry there.
Oh, there we go. Patience there as well. And we're going to see a lot of that. They're going to really test out
Fours are 4.
Ryan Henry's backhand dinking. George is just going to go there again and again and again and waiting for that gap to open up or for Andy to try and step in. So great
4-0.
tactical play.
Our longest dink rally of this entire match. Nice little
Point
speed
the
up there
fours.
by
Fours are 5.
Andy Horridge.
Left side.
But George Wall with the counter.
5-0.
And Lucas Pascoe with the ATP.
It was
Point the
50-50
fours.
go,
Fours
but he
are
just
6.
waited so long and waited for the ball to get so low, a little wider. Great with the spin on
6-0.
it.
The
Brings up
presence
point number
of
6.
mind to do that, Sanj, and the execution. Oh, great resets there by Andy
Point
Horridge.
the Vipers. Vipers are 1.
Brings up point number 1 for the Vipers,
side.
getting off that dreaded donut. Ryan Henry with the
1-6.
serve.
Oh, great speed up
Point
there
the
by
fours.
George
Fours
Wall.
are 7.
And he's pretty happy with that, nodding to himself.
7-1.
Great
Point the Vipers. Vipers are
deep
2.
return by Ryan Henry. George Wall just looking a bit lackadaisical there on the
2-7.
third shot drop. And Ryan Henry with his
Point
own
the
piece
Vipers.
of punishment
Vipers
there.
3.
Great defense there by Lucas Pascoe, but he just popped it up too much, and Ryan Henry with the forehand winner.
3-7.
Ah, great driving there by
Point the Vipers.
Ryan
Vipers
Henry,
are
and Andy
4.
Horridge just comes to the kitchen, catches Lucas Pascoe off guard.
4-7.
Oh, great poach there by Ryan Henry.
And that's where Ryan Henry's going to be most comfortable when that
Point the
ball is
Vipers.
above
Vipers
his
5.
belly button up near the shoulders. That's going to be a much more comfortable spot for him than down low and dinking. We know he's come back from a bit of a wrist injury as well, so anything high where he can shoulder that ball, it's going to be much more
5-7.
comfortable for him.
Great speed up. How do you like a taste of your own medicine?
the
Andy
Vipers,
Horridge
Vipers
says
are
to
6.
George Wall. What a speed up, catching him off guard.
6-7.
Nice speed up
Point
there
the
now by
falls,
George
falls are
Wall.
eight.
Andy Horridge ready in that position, but unfortunately the backhand just going into
8-6.
just going into the net there. Well, Ryan Henry
Point
doing
the
a bit of a
Vipers,
dance
Vipers
on the
are
kitchen
7.
line there, almost falling in. Kept his little tippy toes behind that kitchen line. Beautiful forehand winner.
7-8. Point the fours. Fours are 9.
And the Samurai says sayonara to that ball, letting that one go long.
9-7. Point the Vipers. Vipers are 8.
I love how vocal Shelby Bates is on that sideline. You probably hear her audibly through the
8-9.
microphones. She loves this format. And a sublime drive there
Vipers,
by
Vipers
Andy
are
Horridge.
9.
We had an exceptional line of sight on that one, just dipping below that net cord.
9-9.
Not much Lucas Pascoe could do there. Ryan
the
Henry
fours,
attempted
fours
to get
at
there.
10.
He's twitchy on his feet, Ryan Henry. A nice tight scoreline here.
10-9.
10-9 to the fast fours.
Point the fours. Fours 11. Change ends.
And Andy Horridge there just sagging on the back of that ball. You can't really afford to do that at the kitchen line. And unfortunately, he's put that one into the net, which has got our scoreline now at 11-9 with the fast fours up. And a bit of a slow start there by the Western Vipers. They didn't look as comfortable as, I guess, the fast fours pairing of Pascoe and Wall did. But, geez, they really got going through the middle of that match.
Almost what the women did as well, and something you said, you mentioned the noise and vocals of Shelby Bates on the bench, and this MLP format, a lot of you know that have watched it, it is all about team chemistry and team energy and momentum. So those players that are on the bench are doing just as much sometimes as the players on the court. They can be the energy, the liveliness, so let's see how they keep going. Can they just close this gap back up and level this out?
And there's been some exceptional skill on display here. A lot of cross-court dinking.
Andy, are you good?
But when it's time to speed
Right, you're
up,
right.
we've seen speed ups and we've seen some
Lucas?
sublime overheads to
Good.
finish the point off. So more of that,
11-9.
please. Andy Horridge with the backhand winner.
And a bit of a
Point the
Shelby Bates
Vipers,
come on
Vipers
as well. I
10.
think she's infecting this whole team in a really, really good way.
We need a heart rate monitor on Shelby
10-11.
Bates. She's fired up. Oh, no, and George Wall knows that ball was going long. He got caught, stuck in the mud there, defended with the paddle, looks back at the baseline. He knows the trajectory of that one was going long. But what a setup by
11-11.
Ryan Henry.
11-11.
11-11, make a wish, as my wife would say. And the Samurai catching
fours,
Ryan
fours
Henry
at
off
12.
guard with that speed up.
I haven't seen too many from Lucas Pascoe yet, and it's one of his best shots, that really fast forehand and backhand flick. So good to see him getting in, although he's been
12-11.
starved of the ball a little bit too at the kitchen line.
Point the Vipers.
Yeah,
Vipers
if you've
at
never
12.
seen Lucas Pascoe play before, he's one of Australia's best, and his backhand flick
12-12.
from below his waist is power. It's something to behold. Speaking of
Point
power,
the
that one,
fours
just
to
too much
13.
power there from Captain Andy Horridge.
Yeah, we often see Lucas Pascoe playing on the left, so he's having to change his role a little bit more as a right side
13-12.
player here with George Wall. But good to have the versatility to be able to move back if they need.
Oh, my goodness.
You're kidding.
How do you even call that action?
Point force for
That's a
scoring.
firefight, folks.
He must have heard me when I said he wasn't getting enough ball, and he's like, let me show you what I can do.
All players at the
12.
kitchen line, all players waving their paddles, striking the ball to
Point the
precision.
force. Timeout called.
And a timeout's been called by the Western Vipers here.
Oh, it makes sense. The fast fours have got on a little fast run. A couple of points there come quite quickly, and again, that momentum soon. We saw that the ladies had the same around about this stage of the match. Vipers called the timeout and were able to crawl their way back and get over the line at the end. So I wonder if now it's going to be the same thing with the gents, whether they can actually make this little bit of a difference and close that gap up as well.
Well, it would be nice. It would be a tale that's similarly told from the previous match with the girls. If the Vipers boys could come back from here and just edge above the fast fours to finish strongly. It's been a really interesting game so far. That the power level has been so high between all these players.
Andy, you good? You right, Ron?
And George Wall, fast fours captain, bringing us into play.
15-12.
They're leading 15-12. And Henry
Point the
with
Vipers.
the down low
Keep
backhand
her on, Amelia.
to the feet of George Wall.
13-15.
Lucas
Point the
Pascoe.
fours.
He was sitting on that. He saw it coming. He
16.
knew the pattern. They set it up really, really well, but then he was able to execute extremely well.
To you, Andy.
Henry didn't have a chance on that sideline then.
16-13, yeah. 16-13.
Oh, the hands battle at the kitchen line. Exquisite again.
Point the fours,
Fast fours
fours,
coming up
17.
trumps. I spoke before about the power level. I just feel like at times
17,
George
13.
Wall and Lucas Pascoe have the edge. Oh, great speed
On
up
the
there by
Vipers
Ryan
scoring.
Henry, countered by George Wall. And then a nice deft reset there by Andy Horridge, forces the error.
14-17.
Oh, bit unlucky there for
Point
the
the
fast
Vipers,
fours. We can
Vipers
start to see the
15.
pattern the Western Vipers boys are trying to execute with drives, and the other
15,
player
17.
running hard into the kitchen, trying to poach that ball. And that's how it's done by Andy Horridge, just right there.
Point the Vipers.
Yeah, I love Ryan Henry really
Timeout
stepping in,
call.
playing big. He's a tall guy, over 6 foot tall, really big wingspan. I'm really glad to see him stepping and taking more of that middle of the court, especially as they target Lucas there. He's popping that ball up a little bit there for him to make it and just allows Andy to really drive through and not have to run in too early. So really good change there to get Ryan Henry playing bigger as a big guy.
Yeah, the fast fours there. It's a really simple game plan what the Western Vipers are actually trying to do. You know, they're obviously trying to drive strong through the middle, force the fours players to put a paddle, hoping it bobs up. And then Ryan Henry at times has been the one charging in.
End of the timeouts,
Now,
guys.
this isn't hard to unpick. Now, this will really test the thinking team.
timeouts, Andy.
The thinking team of George Wall.
Both
How
teams
can he
have used
outplay?
timeouts as well now, so it's all the brains are on the court. And again, those that are joining us new for MLP scoring type, it is rally scoring. We are raced to 21 points, win by 2. Players must serve and stay on
Right,
the
Andy.
same side for service.
16-17.
And the defence was attemptable.
Point of
However, Ryan Henry with the backhand ATP.
Amelia.
And the ref just calling Amelia Schmidt over. The referee calling a timeout of his own.
I love it. There's too much excitement there, crossing into the court, giving the high five to her
17.
You said it
teammate.
was
I don't mind
infectious.
it. I don't mind that.
It's Shelby Bates.
That's the warning you want to get it. The I'm too excited warning.
Point the Vipers.
There it is. The
Vipers
gap
are 18.
has closed, my friend. We are tied at 17 all.
Well, it's looking like a similar story from that previous match with the girls. The Vipers behind,
18-17.
clawing back. Oh, the net cord just getting involved there.
Scores 18.
Again, the game plan was executed to perfection. That
Right
drive
side,
by
Lucas.
Andy Horridge was perfect. It bobbed up. Henry went for it, but just caught the net
18,
cord and it
18.
went wide and long.
Point the Vipers.
And the Vipers here are
Vipers
looking
19.
neat and tidy when it matters. And forcing the
19, 18.
fours, making errors, consistent errors into the net now. Well done
Point
by
the fours,
Lucas
scores
Pascoe
19.
there, the Samurai, just to change the angle on that. Taking some pace off the ball. Forcing the error out of Andy Horridge there.
19.
This is the time when you want to be on serve. And Lucas Pascoe
Point the
just
Vipers.
pulling the trigger on that high ball too soon.
Vipers at 20.
Hands the Vipers the serve. Serving
20,
for the game.
19.
Oh, well done,
Point
Lucas
the fours,
Pascoe.
fours at
That took
20.
some courage, folks. We've seen this pattern time and time again. Horridge driving down the middle. Pascoe saw it, shaped up for the backhand. Pushed it in Ryan Henry's way. Caught him off guard
20.
on his backhand side.
Point the Vipers. Vipers at 21.
Second game point here for the Vipers. Can they close it out on this one? And Ryan Henry to serve.
Just a little chit chat
21,
here from
20.
Ryan Henry to Andy Horridge. I wonder if they're going to change the tactic. I hope not. Oh, wow.
Point the
Didn't
Vipers.
need to. It worked. They close it out 22-20. And as we said, very similar from game one. The Vipers struggled through the middle part of the set. Tactical timeout, were able to reset, close the gap, break the concentration a little bit, the fast forwards, and fantastic to see the men. So we've got Vipers taking the first two games. I think this is the first time in Vipers history they've actually come out and clean sweep the gender doubles. And I'll be really curious to see what are the mixed combinations they're going to throw up.
Well, it's an exceptional start here by Andy Horridge's team. Starting this match off with a 2-zip lead. Now, we will play 4 matches regardless of what happens. So if the Vipers take out this first mixed doubles encounter and go 3-0 up, we will be playing the fourth no matter what.
So Ryan Amelia.
It's important for percentage points here. You just hear the the ref mic'd up. We've got the act-react happening as we speak.
So we've got Ryan Amelia going first. And then
We're
we've
looking
got
at a
Andy
Ryan
and
Henry and
Shelby.
Amelia Schmidt first combination for the Vipers, which
Going
puts
second.
then Shelby Bates and Andy Horridge
go
together.
find out
So
the other.
I actually quite like that. I mean, Amelia and Ryan played a little bit together with the Sydney Smash in the very first season, so they're no strangers to each
rolling
other.
first
So
with Ryan and
exciting to
Amelia,
see them
and then second
play.
with-
And then let's see who the fast forwards throw together. Adam.
Now, George Wall just considering his options here. Up against Ryan Henry and Amelia Schmidt. And I believe he's made his decision. Unfortunately, we just didn't catch it through the headphones. But it appears that it may be George Wall pairing up with Jamie Way.
Woo, here we go.
So these are new pairings for the Fast Fours. Jamie and George have only had the pleasure of training with one another so far. They haven't yet played together. And as Sanj Carter's just mentioned there, Amelia Schmidt and Ryan Henry have played a little bit together in the previous season in 2023 for the Sydney Smash. And this will be our first mixed doubles match of MLP Season 2 between the Fast Fours and the Western Vipers. Currently, we've got the Western Vipers with a 2-0 lead. We'll be playing 4 games, for round 1 and round 2.
So we've got at the moment, just to bring those up to speed who may not have been with us for the whole match, but we have the Western Vipers took the women's doubles and the men's doubles, so currently lead 2-0. It's a best of 5, so if they take this first mixed doubles, the game will be effectively over. They will play the fourth mixed doubles regardless. All comes down to points and percentage for MLP Australia. So they do play all 4 matches regardless. But if the Vipers take this one, it will be effectively game over. They'll be playing for percentage, playing for points, but the match will be one and done. So it is absolutely crucial, and no surprise that George Waugh, as a captain, has put himself out there with Jamie Way. They have to win this one to stay in the match. Yeah,
this is must win. This is must win. The psychological advantage is clear when you're 2-0 up in MLP format. And of course, if we do see the Fast Fours win the next 2 games, we'll be going to what we call a dream breaker, which will turn into a singles type game with all players taking the court and playing out 4 points before they're replaced by one of their teammates on either side of the net. And the score in that one is first to 21 as well. We love the dream breakers.
We do. We had plenty of them in season 1. I think we had about a 30% match rate that went to a dream breaker in season 1. Some very, very close bouts, and I have no doubt we could get close here. I think that the pairing of George Waugh and Jamie Way here, really experienced players. I think not just their mental capacity, but their way to tactically think their way through. I really think they've got a great opportunity to get back in the match here. Definitely not down and out by any means.
Now, it'll be interesting here. We obviously had in the gender doubles match with the Western Vipers, we had Amelia Schmidt playing on that right side, and we expect that will probably be where she'll play with Ryan Henry.
100%. Yeah, Ryan will look to get big, use that wingspan, reach on the double. But again, Amelia, being so skilled, she'll love to poach in on that double-handed backhand through the middle as well. So that's where I think potentially the Fours could have a little bit of an in there. Who's going to own the middle, get the communication check between Amelia and Ryan, and maybe that might be a little bit of a test point there early on for the Fast Fours.
Probably just a little bit of adjustment here required from Jamie Way. She was playing on the left-hand side with Liz Trueluck. She'll be playing on the right-hand side with George Waugh.
Let's go, Jamie.
Be interesting to see if the Vipers really test out how she feels with her position on the court. Jamie to bring us in here now.
Point the Fours, Fours are 1.
And Amelia.
Yeah, I've checked it. I've checked it for. That one was okay, but I will keep watching. Yeah.
Well, that referee David J, and most experienced referee we have here in Australia. He's
1-0.
a head referee for MLP.
Jamie Way.
Point the Fours, Fours are 2.
With the defence, she knows she's facing Ryan Henry, and she just witnessed his raw power there. She's going to have to be wary. She's going to have to play a very defensive game against him and reset hard. Oh, put away there by Amelia Schmidt.
Vipers are 1.
She's like, I'm pretty powerful too, Adam Hall. Don't forget about me over here.
We would never forget about
1-2.
one of Australia's best, and Amelia Schmidt. Dink battle forming just here. The girls keeping the boys well out of it. And as I say it, Jamie Way goes for the speed up against Ryan Henry. Ryan Henry goes cross court.
Yeah,
George Waugh with the finish.
Ready for it, and just the final one popped up, and George was the beneficiary of that.
3-1.
Oh, well left there by the Vipers.
Point the Vipers, Vipers are 2.
Ryan Henry had the paddle cocked and ready. Schmidt gave him the call, let it go.
2-3.
Oh, well done there
Same
by
combination
George
too,
Wall.
like seeing that same
Fours,
pattern.
four.
Big long dink rally from the right side for the ladies. Fast speed up to Ryan Henry, pops the ball.
4-2.
The girls wanting to keep the dinking all to themselves. Amelia Schmidt just
she had a
looking a
look.
bit too
Behind the
ambitiously
fours,
there
fours
on that
and five.
attempted ATP. The ball really just wasn't wide enough to execute that.
5-2.
Great drive there by
fours,
George
fours and
Wall.
six.
Ryan Henry putting the paddle in front of that, just popping long.
6-2. Point the Vipers. Vipers are 3.
And I thought that was pretty good there by Jamie Way. That wasn't a very powerful backhand there by Ryan Henry. She had an opportunity to get that one back.
3-6.
Might just be figuring out how to play against Ryan Henry is Jamie Way.
Point the Vipers. Vipers are 4.
And a really interesting eyeball exchange there between
4-6.
George Wall and Shelby Bates. Shelby Bates very vocal on the side of the court. Oh, an ambitious lob.
Point the fours.
And while
fours
Ryan
are
Henry
7.
could get to it on the paddle, he could not flick that over.
Nah, quite clever. Going to the backhand side too, so he was back to the play.
7-4.
And
Point the
Henry
fours,
just wanting
fours
some
are 8.
fight back in these last 2 points. Just pushing it, trying maybe a little bit too hard.
8-4.
Scoreline now out to 4 points differential. And the speed up attempt there by Amelia
Point the
Schmidt.
fours. Fours are 9.
Really hard to execute a speed up when you're falling backwards into the shot.
Timeout called.
And a timeout called by the Western Vipers here now.
Yeah, good decision there from captain Andy Horry just to bring his team back together and try and break a little bit of the momentum run from the fast fours here.
Just a really good opportunity to reset here by the Western Vipers. We haven't yet seen the change of ends either. So nice call for a timeout as the scoreline has just got a little bit away. Only 5 points in it. Rally scoring.
It
This can
back
quickly
pretty
come back.
Yeah. And look, we knew Captain George Wall was going to throw out his best combination here. He
No
has to save the
timeouts
match,
left.
so
Vipers.
they're throwing absolutely everything at it.
And George
Right, Ryan.
Wall to bring us back into play.
George. 9-4.
Ryan Henry to receive.
Point the Vipers. Vipers
Love
are
that. You
5.
want to get a point straight out of the timeout. Really good way to settle your team.
5-9. Point the Vipers. Vipers are 6.
Shelby Bates again, just willing her teammates on. You can hear the call of use it. Use this momentum.
6-9. Point the Vipers. Vipers are 7.
And a brilliant return in that passage of play there by Amelia Schmidt.
Not over the
They
line,
were
Shel-
well back
Shelby,
on the
not over the
baseline,
line.
forcing Jamie Way into a mistake there at the
7-9.
kitchen line. And I like this now. I like this now. We've seen a lot of cross-court dinking between the two women players here. But then Amelia Schmidt took charge and she changed it up, went to George Wall. The ball went from left to right. And Ryan Henry with the chance to speed up, get one that pops up,
8-9.
and then finish hard.
Point the fours at 10.
Yeah, they had to halt the momentum then. The Vipers came out on a 3-point run out of that timeout.
10-8.
Really important just to steady here for the fours.
And
Point the
Way
fours,
and
that's
Wall
11, change
get
ends,
to
please.
11 first. There's going to be a change of ends. And this is what we like about MLP, keeping the contest tight.
And you often see it, as you know, Adam Hall, like this rally scoring. So for those that are new to MLP or new to rally scoring, every time the ball is served, someone wins a point. So very easy to understand, very easy to play. But again, your errors are crucial. So you find a lot of players will maybe get a little tense, tighten up a little bit, play a little safe. And that's where you can sometimes get these little runs on where you can see now the Vipers came out pretty strong there, pretty confident, but it can change really quickly. And you get on these momentum runs, and that's what we're starting to see here with the fours. They look pretty comfortable out there at the moment.
Yeah, with this rally scoring format, you find it really hard to control the tempo because every play counts for a point.
And it just happens fast. Things unravel really, really quickly. You don't intend to have the
15
longer
seconds,
pause
guys.
between games. You're not waiting for the side out to occur. So you start to feel the pressure almost creep in a little bit more because each time
Coming
you're
to
doing a
you,
good play,
Ryan.
you're getting one, but also you're losing a point. It feels like every time you
You
make a
good, Ryan?
mistake.
George Wall
11-8.
bringing us back into play. Ryan Henry to receive. Oh, the speed up was dangerous there by Jamie Way. She almost popped it up too high.
Fours at 12.
Ryan Henry had a great look at it, but he's poked it into the
12-8.
net.
Oh, love the
Point
backhand
the
poach
Vipers.
there from Jamie Way, though. Created the side switch.
Vipers.
I love that aggression
9.
from her off the right. Just couldn't quite get the measure on the lob.
Just something a
9-12.
little bit different there. Wow, an overhand slam by Jamie Way.
Fours 13.
Forces Amelia Schmidt to the ground. She tries to play a defensive forehand. Can't get that one back over the net.
13-9.
What a reset by Way. ATP attempt, unfortunately wide.
Fours 14.
I like that. Ryan Henry's looking for that. But again, Jamie Way was ready on the defense there. So I think even if he hadn't made that, she was going to pop that ball in.
14-9.
Oh, that one just got
Point
away
strong.
from her
Vipers
there.
10.
She whacks the paddle into her thigh 3 times.
Trying to soften it up a little bit. I think they're adding too much power in that paddle.
10-14.
Giving herself the giddy up.
I think so.
Oh, well done, Jamie Way.
Point the fours.
To put
fours
that
15.
away.
Well, whatever it was, it worked.
15-10.
And the fours are back out to a 5-point margin here. Now that's a nice play by
Point
Ryan
the
Henry.
Vipers 11.
Created some space to get that forehand. Didn't want to jam himself up, move
11-15.
to the side. Nice
Point the
drive there
Vipers,
by Amelia
Vipers
Schmidt
12.
from the baseline. George Wall trying hard to counterpunch that one. Took way too much off it, unfortunately.
Twelve 15.
Oh, nice play
Point the
there by the
Vipers.
Western Vipers duo of Amelia Schmidt and
Vipers
Ryan
13.
Henry. Taking turns, great communication, great chemistry.
13-15.
say the Vipers
Point
are
the
storming,
fours.
storming into that catch-up now, and
Fours
just
to
the
16.
point there. George Wall breathing a bit of a sigh of relief, I think, just as a steadier.
16-13. Point the Vipers. Vipers 14.
And this is where we've seen the Vipers start to hit their straps in the last two games. Around that 14-15, they've been down, come back and won both. So let's see if they can continue this, or whether
14-16.
experience of George Wall will say not this time.
Point
George
the
Wall
Vipers.
just calling a timeout here.
Timeout
Yeah,
called.
this game's very important to the Fast Fours. They're 2-0 down. They need to keep this match alive by winning this game.
Yeah, uncharacteristic error there from George. I think that's just overthinking, like trying to think his way through the point, as you said, trying to figure things out. And often when your mind's ticking so fast, you can start to make just really small skill errors, which are generally we wouldn't see off his paddle at all.
Yeah, totally. And look, let's give credit where credit's due with the Vipers. You know, Amelia Schmidt and Ryan Henry are now forcing them to play a different style of game. They're really driving hard from the baseline. And George Wall and Jamie Way with their lead, just maybe feeling a bit tentative at the net, you know, wanting that ball to go over, but just taking too much off it at times.
You good, Ryan? You're 15. 15, there, 16. You're right, George. 15-16.
And that
Point the
ball was a
Vipers.
bit high by Ryan Henry, but it just couldn't be brought down by Jamie Way, and she's pushed that one long and out,
16-16.
tying it up here in this first game of the mixed doubles. Oh, nice touch there by Ryan
Point the
Henry, but
fours.
nice finish there by George Wall.
Yeah, they did really well. Then they just
Fours
pulled
to
Ryan Henry
17.
right across past that middle line, and were able to tuck it back in behind
17-16.
him there.
Oh, how's the flamingo on Amelia
the
Schmidt?
Vipers.
The one foot stalk,
Really
sorry.
reach when you're not a tall lady, but you're trying to get into their kitchen and reach over, and caught George a little bit off guard there.
17.
We're all tied up.
A nice
Point the
backhand
fours, fours
straight
are
down
18.
the throat of Ryan Henry there. He had an opportunity to get that one back over, but there was just too much pace on that ball. He couldn't dig it out.
18-17.
And Way now,
Point the Vipers.
just with a little
Vipers are
dinking
18.
area at the kitchen line. As the score is tightening up, you want the serve at this point in time, Sam
18,
Carter.
18.
Oh, great shot. Great
Point the
spot
fours,
by
fours
George
and
Wall.
19. In the
Yeah, we'll
line,
see now.
10.
Now, who's going to be the
10,
most aggressive
9.
and really take their opportunities here as it tightens up right at the end of this game? Love to see George step up here, be really aggressive.
19, 18. Point the Vipers. Vipers are 19.
Just a drive into that net. Not proving too costly. It's scores are even now, but as we get closer to 21, Sam Carter, you want to be on
19,
serve.
19.
And that's what the Vipers are here. Oh, the overhand slam.
No,
Amelia Schmidt was tested time and time again, and she came up with so many
the
quality
fours, fours at
resets,
20.
but one just came up too high, and George Wall with the slams straight through the middle. And they're on
20,
game point.
19.
Oh, well done, George Wall, and well done, Jamie Wade, with the audacious
21,
lob
that's game.
in that rally. George Wall just crystallising at the end, forcing Henry to play a shot into the net.
Way to guts it out. You got a game point, lob it over a 6'3" guy, makes the play, and I just love that aggression. I love the confidence. When it gets tight, she didn't get tight, and keeps the game alive. Fast Fours, one game, Vipers have two, so let's go to the last of the mixed doubles round.
Yeah, this match just got a heartbeat a little bit stronger now. We're 2-1 in this affair. The Fast Fours just clinching that first mixed doubles rubber against the Western Vipers. Western Vipers still do hold the lead here. They're up 2-1. And we're going to see the combination of captain Andy Horridge for the Vipers teaming up with Shelby Bates. Now, Shelby Bates played exceptionally well in her gender doubles with Amelia Schmidt. She definitely proved to be the dominant force, creating a lot of the play. She was exciting to watch. She really loves this format. She's been quite vocal. And Andy Horridge, well, he's on the cusp of something here, and he can be involved in getting the result.
I know, then we've got Lucas and Liz. Got the double L's on the other side, and look, I know Liz got here a few days ago. Her and Lucas and the team have been training quite hard and trying to get their chemistry together, figuring out their gameplay. They've been trying some different combinations in the mix in their preparation, so really excited to see how these two will pair up. I would imagine now we'll see Lucas back on the left, where I would admit he's a little more comfortable there. We see him play a little more on the left, but obviously in the men's with George Wall, he played that right side. So I think we'll see him really, impose himself on the match a little more in this game. Yeah, I think you're right there. It's going to be going to be the way that I expect to see it, that Lucas Pascoe will play on the left, putting his right hand through the middle of this court. He's able to generate so much power on both sides of his body. For a 17-year-old boy, he is a tall young man. And when you pop it up over him, you are unlikely to get a shot even close to on it. Now it's must win for the Fast Fours. If they win, we go to a dream breaker. My votes. Let's get a win. Let's get a dream breaker. First match. I want to see these all 8 of these players on the singles court just as much as I do on the doubles. So we've got some exceptional players there.
Andy,
let's see. Mixed doubles. Match number 2.
Right, Lucas.
Players at the baseline ready to bring us back into play. Liz Trueluck serving to Shelby Bates. And an untidy serve to start, and the point ultimately goes to the Vipers. There's Lucas Pascoe keen to get this on, sending a backhand just wide. And now Andy Horridge returning the compliment, sending one wide off his forehand. Scratchy start. Andy Horridge just missing one early.
2-1, Fast Fours.
2-1.
We want to tighten that up. And how did he get that? It came off the toe of his paddle.
Was there some emotion there from Lucas Pascoe too? Something we don't normally see. He's fairly quiet, reserved young guy. But
I think I saw a smile that involved teeth. Oh, a marvellous finish there from Andy Horridge. He was ready and equipped for that battle. It was a great speed up there by Trueluck. Some counter punching by Lucas Pascoe, but the finish by Andy Horridge, just exceptional. And the lob by Trueluck. It's in.
I love that. The lob back to lob, though.
The counter defensive lob.
4-4. 4-2. Point the fours.
Nice
fours
duck
and
there
five.
from Liz Trueluck to get out of the way of that one off Shelby Bates' paddle. That had a fair bit of fire on it.
5-2.
She whipped her hair back.
Point the
Shelby
Vipers.
Bates
Vipers
there with
are
a
3.
stare down out call on Lucas Pascoe. With the finger out. I don't think she's a fan
3-5.
of cricket, but that's normally how we signal someone is out.
Point the Vipers. Vipers are 4.
Shelby Bates loves back-to-back points in her favour. She's on serve now.
4-5.
She'd love a third. And Bates just
Point
letting
the
that one
fours.
go,
Fours
and
and
she
6.
has buyer's remorse about that decision.
6-4. Point the Vipers. Vipers are 5. 5-6.
Oh, nice pair of speed-up forehands by Shelby
Point the
Bates at
Vipers.
Liz
Vipers are
Trueluck.
6.
First one didn't work, but second one did.
Yeah, Liz did a good job to even get a paddle on that and just got jammed a little bit. Brings up point number 6 for the Vipers.
6-6.
Ties it all up.
A great defensive dig by Shelby Bates. Oh, this is a rally, Sanj Carter. Oh, and the ball catching the
Point
net
the
cord.
fours. Fours are 7.
Unlucky. I think the defense from Andy Horridge there really got something that he's really improved in his game. Not just his ability to get the paddle to the ball, but now to start to soften and control it. He's staying in rallies longer, keeping his team in it.
Andy Horridge here just needs to keep his head up.
7-6.
Nothing he can do about those ones. And Lucas Pascoe
the
just giving
Vipers.
an
Vipers
apology
are
to Liz
7.
Trueluck there. Just got in her line of vision. Made it very hard for Trueluck to play
7-7.
a shot. And that one goes wide by Andy
Point the
Horridge.
fours. Fours are 8.
You don't want to be giving away points.
8-7.
And Shelby Bates again
Point
there.
the Vipers.
letting
Vipers are 8.
Lucas Pascoe know that's out.
8-8.
And Liz
Ball was
Trueluck says they're just going to have a check with the referee on that one, I think. But we just from the commentary booth feel a bit of a gust of breeze behind us. And I think that ball might have just taken a little bit of that breeze.
9-8.
with it.
Point the fours.
We are,
Fours
of
are
course,
9.
undercover here at the beautiful RAC v Royal Pines. We're partially covered, so we are letting through a little bit
9-9.
of breeze, but there's not much around. Great play there by Andy Horridge.
Point
And
the
great
Vipers.
play by
Vipers
Shelby
are 10.
Bates, giving him the space, pointing at him now, saying, "You're the man."
10-9.
Andy Horridge with the play of the day.
Point the Vipers. Vipers 11. Change ends, please.
And they're forcing the change of ends with that 11-9 scoreline.
Language,
The Vipers
language.
have come to play. Look at Shelby
Andy,
Bates.
Take
She's
that ball with you. will
moving
you?
those fast forwards players along with the change of sides.
She's excited. She's
Either that or she's trying to gather some intel.
you get over onto the bench a little quicker, you reckon? She might find out what the tactics they're talking, but look, I'll be honest, I don't think they're listening to anything the fast forwards are saying right now. They're on a run. They're on a bit of a hot streak right here. They're going to be focused everything on the side they're doing right.
And I've got to say, I'm absolutely thrilled to see Andy Horridge playing from his potential. You know, he had a tough year last year. First season captain. We know that he's got attributes that he can really stand up at
Lucas,
this level.
you good? You right,
to
Andy?
see them consistently.
11-9.
That's what I'm loving. Horridge to bring us back. Pascoe to receive. Horridge with the backhand.
Have we seen him play this good before? I mean, it's
Point
lovely
the
when you
Vipers,
see him.
Vipers
He'd be
12.
absolutely loving playing next to someone who's so experienced too. It allows him the freedom to go. He doesn't have to be the play
12-9.
creator, but right now he's playing big.
I don't think he's felt this good. And it's showing in his play. Oh,
Point the fours. Fours at 10.
it would have been nice. It would have been nice. But there's a bit of relief on the other
10-12.
side of the net with the fast fours here. Just halting that momentum.
Point the Vipers.
Well, there was a ball there that was going to be going long.
Vipers 13.
Horridge got stuck, pushed it back over. Shelby Bates relieved that
13-10.
that point was kept by them.
Point the fours. Fours are 11.
Maybe the first touch of miscommunication there between the Vipers.
11-13.
Both ready to play at that ball. Nice finish there by Andy Horridge.
Point the
Well
Vipers.
set up there from Shelby Bates, keeping that ball really
Vipers
close
14.
down to Liz's shoes. Had to pop it up, and Andy was the beneficiary.
14-11.
They would put it away.
Nice work there by
Point
Andy
the Vipers.
Horridge. Getting busy at the kitchen line
Vipers
now.
at 15. 15-11.
An aggressive serve return there by Lucas
Ball's
Pascoe.
in.
And the call has been overturned.
Point the
We had
fours.
Bates there calling that ball out. And the second
Ball's
referee
in.
has called that ball in.
12-15.
And that was
Point
shaping
the
up to be a
fours.
great firefight. And it is great if you're the fast fours. Just wrestling back some
13,
momentum
15.
here, getting some crucial points. And another
Point
crucial
the
point
fours.
here. Not letting this one run
Fours
away.
at 14.
There's still a little bit to go in this one. We're first to 21 here.
14-15. Point the Vipers.
And Liz Truelock just pulling the trigger.
Vipers
Bit too hard, maybe a
16.
bit too early even.
16-14.
What a duck
Point the
and
Vipers.
leave by Shelby Bates.
I love the
Vipers
inside
17.
acting forehand.
Timeout
It really just
call.
changed the momentum in that little rally. Put Lucas off balance a little bit, but yeah, I think the duck for me.
And the fast fours just calling for the timeout here. 17-14, the Western Vipers. The Western Vipers certainly looking in control of this one here. Looking to take this one out.
Thanks,
Looking to
Michael.
see what the fast fours can conjure through this timeout.
I couldn't call from here, but you could. Don't just ball in. Come again, ball in.
Just got some audio coming through from the referees, just having a little chit-chat in
You
between
right,
this
Lucas?
timeout. That
You
one
right,
of the
Andy?
calls there. Andy
17,
Horridge
14.
to bring us back in. Shelby Bates staring down Lucas Pascoe.
Join the Vipers, Vipers
fighting
18.
fire with fire. Pascoe is scary on that backhand flick, but he bobbled one up and Shelby Bates
18,
went bang
14.
with a forehand winner. And that one goes
Join
long.
the Vipers, Vipers 19.
And the Vipers here in a commanding position late in this match. 19-14 scoreline.
19, 14.
Captain Andy Horridge on serve. And Bates just sending
Find
that
the
one into
fours.
the net.
Just tightens it up a little bit here,
4
and
and 15.
this is where it gets interesting. Can the Vipers
15,
close
19.
it out, or will the fast fours come back in touch?
Now Horridge
Point
just
the fours.
tightening up there. Putting one into the net
4
himself.
and 16.
Need the serve back
16,
here now, the
19.
Vipers. Fast fours looking to match the score. Take away with this game themselves. On the left hand is
Point the
unsuccessful from Lucas Pascoe. Tries the switch,
Vipers
needed to
is 20.
switch. Great shot by Bates. Forcing
20,
it on Pascoe's
16.
wrong side.
And we have a match point.
Point the fours.
And this one just gets tighter and tighter and
4
tighter.
and 17.
What a clutch rally that was to win the fast fours.
17, 20.
Oh, rare from Lucas
Side
Pascoe
out.
there.
Now, the Vipers do not earn a point on that one. You have to have the serve.
20,
We get a
17.
freeze when the score is 20. They're serving to win it. And it goes long, and the Vipers have done it. They take a 3-1 victory over the Fast Fours in round one. And what do we just witness there? A brand new team, Andy Horridge's Vipers. They were so unsuccessful, unfortunately, in season one, but they've got off to a flying start at the MLP Gold Coast, round one.
You're absolutely right, Adam, and I think they were the stars of social media for round one, but round two, season two, we should say, they are the stars on the court. So great to see them clinching their first win, 3-1 over the Fast Fours, and putting them into a great position.
Well, a fabulous victory there.
yeah, I'd start the
Congratulations
clock, but we'll
to
check.
the Western Vipers. Commiserations to the Fast Fours. However, they will have another opportunity to play in round two.
Thanks, Lucas.
We're going to wrap this one up. We're looking forward to
I
the
don't
next
like
match.
music.
We got the Sydney
make it all
Smash
up, you know
taking
that.
on the Southern Stars. Sanj Carter, thank you so much for joining me.
Pleasure as always. Stick around for your next match, about 10 minutes' time.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to Major League Pickleball Australia. Dylan Kimlin here for our next game. Got the Southern Stars taking on the Sydney Smash. This should be an absolute doozy to get you going for your Friday afternoon. Ladies currently on. We've got Tadpole and Hayat for the Stars. Currently versing the combination of Tarulja and Wangbak Val.
1-0.
1-0.
Point, smash. Serving at 2. 2-0. Point, Stars. Serving at 1.
Calling this game, we have the 2023 Queensland
1-2.
Referee of the Year, Kylie Dunn. Bang, down the middle is good.
Stars.
There we go, Stars
Serving
firing.
at 2.
Secondary official for this, David J., the head of referees here in Australia.
2-2.
Fair to say, we're in good hands.
Point, Stars.
Utilising the rally scoring format, we will have players converting
3-2.
points, regardless if they are serving or not. Whoa, Selena Tarulja
Point,
ripping that
Stars.
one. Nikki Hayat
4.
getting out of the way, however, well played.
Four, 2.
Oh, firefight Tarulja
Point,
once again
Stars.
going long. Fiery
5.
game to get us started here. Jumping in the booth with me, Sanj Carter. Sanj has been an absolutely wonderful afternoon thus
5-2.
far. Close game to get us going.
Point, Stars.
There we see it. Great to see the ladies of
Serving
the
at 6.
Southern Stars
6. Yep.
having a really strong start here in this game. Our second game in our
6-2.
roster here today for Major League Pickleball Australia. The first time we've seen these two teams for the season. New look, new brand.
Point,
Exciting
Stars.
to see which teams are
Serving
going to
at
have the
7.
ascendancy here first in the women's doubles.
Yeah, the Stars are off to an absolute cracker.
7-2.
7-2.
Point, Stars.
We're seeing quite a few errors
Timeout
off the paddles of
receiving
the ladies
team.
in
We're
pink, and we've got a
8-2.
timeout here. Captain Mitch Hargraves bringing the ladies in to have a bit of a chat. We can see Jay Griebel on the same side. Doing the same for the Stars. Good to see the New Zealand team really getting amongst each other at the moment here, Sanj. It's been an absolutely beautiful afternoon in Gold Coast. Sun setting here on our right. Bit of a warm day, though.
It has been up to sort of 27, 28 degrees, and a lot of players are not used to that here. I mean, it's winter time in the Gold Coast. The last couple of days of winter, we're seeing almost summer weather, and it has been a toll on the players, but we see the fitter players coming through well, but also those that are managing their energy levels as well. So not getting too hyped up too early, but now, as you said, the sun's setting, dropping to a nice sort of 22 degrees. I would say almost perfect playing conditions right now,
Yes.
Dylan.
Yeah, and the beauty of being in this semi-indoor building
Go,
is
ladies.
wind isn't really a concern. So great conditions here for our players to get
Stars,
underway.
you good?
We can get started. Official done. Given the
Smash
okay.
good. Time in. 8-2.
Currently 8-2. Ooh, just kicked wide. That's
Smash.
better for the smash. And it has to be said, Sanj, Selena Tarulja had a terrific outing this morning in the singles play. You mentioned fatigue, though. She did go pretty deep in the pool. We'll see if she can dig deep here.
Foot fault. Left foot.
Oh, unfortunate.
Point Stars.
Eagle Eye referee there,
Yeah.
Kylie Dunn. She does not miss. She's one of the best. Good point to the
9-4.
Stars. Kayla Hayat to serve.
Very patient pickleball here to get us started this afternoon.
7
As
at
the
5.
Smash get it back once more to quick points.
5-9.
Currently 5-9. Yep, that's gone.
Point
Beautiful,
Stars.
and great to see another player that joining us from Taiwan. We've got a number of the top female athletes now here as part of our
10-5.
league. Jo Yuko, Tadpole, affectionately known as another one. So great to see her now being drafted into the MLP
Point
and
Smash.
showing her
7 at 6.
prowess, paired with a pretty experienced Michaela Hayat.
Mickey Hayat, the highlight, as I refer to her as.
6,
Once she gets going, hard to stop. That goes long.
Point Smash.
Over Zhao Yi's head there, and again, she was a player season 1
Yep.
for the Southern Stars, so playing for the opposite team. She's done
Yeah.
almost like a trade in, trade up. Who knows what it'll be? The outcome of this match will tell us.
Well, it's probably fair to say Captain Grewal
Point Stars.
obviously knows Wang Bakbal's game in and out, so she's going to be going into familiar territory here, and vice versa. She obviously knows Jay Grewal's game as well. The players have called a bit of a timeout here, or is that a rotation of sides? Might be a... No, it looks like it's timeout. The players
Timeout.
are just having a bit of a breather. Official done in the middle of the court.
Yeah,
Been-
really excited to see Wang Bakbal this season. She was hampered with a back injury in season 1, and we really didn't see the best of her probably up until the Brisbane Championships, and where her and Amelia Schmidt ran really deep. Got a gold in the PPA Women's, but I think obviously Captain Mitch Hargraves saw the talent with her. He knows she's super fit now. The back injury is all well and healed, but pairing with a rookie, you know,
Yep.
the risk of the rookie. You know, he's drafted in Selena Tarulja, Sydney Sider, can train with Mitch, you know, day in and day out. So again, it's going to take a little bit for their chemistry just to mesh and meld, and maybe just for her nerves to settle a little bit in this MLPA format, team format, rally scoring, first crack at rally scoring. So it may take her a game or two to settle, but I guess the experience of Wang Bakbal beside her should put her in a comfortable position.
Smashy dude.
We can get started once more. The players rotated.
11-7.
11-7. Fiery start, Smash winning that one. Yeah, I was having a chat to Selena Tarulja earlier today, and she reminds me of Summer Delabona. Very calm.
And a powerful double-handed
Oh,
backhand.
yes.
Point Smash.
Speaking of summer, their game has just begun. We got the Crocs and the Aces on our other stream.
9-11.
That is going to be an absolute classic as well.
Point Stars.
As expected, close one to get us going here. Stars currently enjoying a 3-point lead. Ooh, just called wide.
Smash. 7 at 10.
Yeah, good reaction for both teams there, just to keep the play defensively, keep the ball going, but
10-12.
put away at the end.
Talking about being vocal, how could I forget the Sydney Smash coach, Yuvi over there, one of the loudest people in the Australian pickleball scene. Good to see him back. Former Southeast Asia Surge player.
10.
Yeah, again, we've got eight of the 12 teams selecting to have a coach or manager in their roster this season. It'd be interesting to see whether anyone else adds one as we move. But yeah, Mitch Hargraves having Yuvi Brewer on the sideline, just an extra set of eyes, especially when Mitch is on the court, just to really help him out there.
That one goes wide once more, and this is seems to have slowed down a little bit, Sanj. The ladies really getting comfortable on the court.
14-11.
Never mind, Dylan doesn't know what he talks about. Tadpole immediately speeding that one up, earning the point. Well played.
15-11. Point smash. Serving at 12.
What I really like about this combination for both teams, Sanj, is we have 2 Australian players playing with 2 international players.
12-15.
So good to see what MLPA produces.
Point smash.
And Smash responding here, making it a 2-point game.
13-15.
I thought I was going to just say a wide there, but just a little bit of breeze picking up from behind the commentary end, going towards the Southern Stars, and I think that just dipped the ball down just a little bit at the end.
Recovery is good. So was that return there by Zhao Yi. Terrific play. 2-point game. Smash sticking around.
14-16.
That's it. We start talking to getting the business end of the game, and who can get to that 21st?
17-14.
Absolute pace. Dare I say it, that was a Sydney smash there from Selena. Reckon ankles earning the point.
15-17.
Terrific rally, great hands. Stars digging deep.
18-15.
Zhao Yi did so well to get into the kitchen line then fast. It's deep return, gets in there fast. Able to put that away, even though the pace is coming from Mickey Hayat.
Yep, well left. Georgia letting that sail over. Mickey Hayat, 2 unforced errors off her paddle. She loves to speed it up, fair to say.
18.
Oh, put away, tie game.
I'm going to say her natural state is power, but Zhao Yi Wang Bekwal was right on that. She was ready for it. She knew it was going to be coming hard, got a little bit higher.
Yep.
She was reset, ready on that double-handed backhand. Bang, straight down, back behind Michaela Hayat there.
How good is this for the smash? They were in a little bit of a pickle, dare I say, and they've bounced back here. On the left side of screen, we can see Captain Mitch Hargraves and Joey Wild. Can we just discuss, Sanj, how ridiculous of a combination that is that those two are going to come on next?
Yeah, 2 almost best mates, these guys. They played together a lot. The fact that I think Joey was still around at number 4, Mitch Hargraves, was absolutely stoked. And to pick one of your best mates on your team, it's what, isn't that? A lot of these guys just dreaming out to play with their top mates, and team pickleball isn't always that way. Often the way the drafts work, you can be with players you haven't played with before, players you don't know. But yeah, it's pretty special. And you have looked at the other side too. You got Jake Grewell and Daniel Moore, and they don't live in the same place. And Daniel obviously from Japan, based over there, but they go way back. They played a lot together. They're really good mates as well. So great to see, as I say, the boys back together and pairing with some new faces on the ladies' side. So interesting chemistry and dynamics, but the lads will be very, very familiar with each other.
Well, the fellas can hang 10 because we got to finish off this game 1 here. Absolute nail biter as expected to get us going. 18 all. Wang back foul to bring it in.
Are you good? Matt, are you good? Time in. 18-18.
Oh, slaps.
Matt.
Absolutely smack down the middle.
And you see that great low body position there from Zhao Yi, ready in that position, was able to absorb it in the legs and just take it off that shoulder. Fantastic into that point.
19-18.
Oh, Mickey Hyatt, too much.
Matt.
Well, I think her eyes lit up a little bit too much there. She was so surprised she got almost like a freebie, and unfortunately she wasn't able to put that away, and brings up game point here
20-18.
for Sydney Smash.
Oh, shoulder check works.
Point
And the
game,
Smash will
Matt.
secure game one here for our first game
21-18.
of the Smash v Stars. Anything that caught your eye there, Sanj?
Look, it was just interesting to see the chemistry develop between the two ladies on both sides, the confidence coming through. And I think probably Selena Turulia and Zhao Yuan back, we just got that little bit right at the end. When it mattered, right at the end, they were able to put that together. So, now fantastic. Great to see the ladies get the first win for the Sydney Smash. And now we go to throw to the lads.
And let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, this is absolutely incredible on display here for our gentlemen in the blue and pink. On the left side, we have the combination of Mitch Hargraves and Joey Wild, arguably two of the best players in Australia, international superstars. And I'm disappointed in Joey because he's not wearing a bucket hat. But
He's off brand today.
yeah, I know, mate. What's going on, Joey? I can see the Smash have been very busy on social media lately with all of their profile building. As Sanj Carter mentioned just then, we have all of these new teams, all of these new teammates. So as a result, they've all got to be busy with developing their brands. But on their opposing side, for the blue in the Southern Stars, Captain Jay Grewal, the Kiwi fans will be cheering him on. And he is up playing with Moore, who we know is a very good player. So we can see he's having a very athletic warm-up. The opposing side, though, the Smash look like they've just got out of bed. Very calm.
Very much their personalities, though.
Yeah.
Joey and Mitch both very, very calm demeanours, cruisy guys, but they definitely can bring the power when it gets onto the court. But as you said, very contrasting to the bouncy stars, we'll call them over there. And again, high energy guys, like to be very physical in their gameplay. So I think we will see some contrasting styles here, that the patience of the Sydney Smash and the finesse, ability to work their opponent around, and the Southern Stars wanting to go with power and athleticism. So we'll see which team falls into their game the most comfortably. Because I don't think there'll be any issues with connection and with both of these pairings.
You know what I love the prospect of with Sydney Smash is they don't have to stack. Like, they're both so elite. They can just do whatever they want.
And look, both these guys are solid left side and solid right side players. So they'll start, as with the MLP, you stick to your side.
Yeah.
You may change on a timeout or an end change, but otherwise they're there. So let's roll.
Oh, Greenwald strikes first. Great shot. And it looks like Wild is playing on the right side to get us started. Mitchell Hargraves says, shush, mate, I'm the captain. I make that call. Oh, Star survived. Moore had his dancing shoes on there, was running away.
And a sigh of relief, I think, as well. Oh, a little inside out there from Joey Wild.
Silky smooth, Wild ripping it down the right. 1 point game. Ooh, that's a very rare error that we see there from Mitchell Hargraves.
Jay, sorry, can you just pick that ball off the court?
Yeah, no, Mitch is playing with a new paddle this weekend, and I think there's just a couple of times I've seen him just be a little uncalibrated. I think with his, especially with that slightly softer shot. So he'll get more comfortable as we go through the match.
Point smash. Serving at 2.
Joey Wild to bring it in, currently 2-3.
2-3.
Oh, that's a body.
Smash.
Hargraves ripping it into one of his former teammates. I know he's had a couple of tournaments with Grewal, but no love lost when there's prize money and medals on the line. Doesn't matter, Moore's got his back.
Serving at 4.
That's it. That's the best thing about team pickleball. You're not out there by yourself.
4-3.
Reset.
Even the athleticism of Daniel Moore there couldn't get that. Jay's just having a little conversation with the referee, just checking to see if that ball was in fact in,
Yep. I thought it hit Moore's foot.
which I think was on the line or in the court. So either way, I think the ball's in.
Yeah, official Dunn doesn't make many mistakes. Tied game. Speaking of minimal mistakes, oppressive offense from the Stars, keeping their opposition back. And this is a good old-fashioned grind-out game.
5-4.
1 point lead here for the Stars. Oh, called in.
Daniel Moore worked Joey Wild off his feet there.
Yeah.
That ball's back and forth.
I know called wide, my apologies.
Great point.
Point smash.
And a very quick one.
Yep.
6-5.
Sand, I'd like to point out how athletic Moore is. He's very boppy, isn't he? A lot of lateral movement here on the left side
7-5.
at the kitchen net.
Yeah, we saw it in the warm-up again, like very fast on his toes, light on his feet, and again, he's not a tall guy compared to a lot of the players out there, but using that speed, that quick first step, and I think that's the advantage that Daniel's got.
Speed up is good.
And all four of these guys are incredibly fit. Pretty much on the brink of full-time pickleball for the majority of them. They do take their training not just on the pickleball court. All four guys, they're in the gym. They're working hard. Really started to try and form that professional career for themselves.
Point smash. 10-5.
Oh, bodied again.
Point smash.
They'll be keeping a little mental note of that. All very good mates out there too, and there'll be no doubt they'll be keeping their body bag tally for conversations later on.
Well, I mean, Joey Wild, regarded as having some of the quickest hands in the Australian pickleball scene, no doubt utilising those weapons. As we said, he's on the right side of the court, Sam, so if he gets that speed-up opportunity, he's going to take it.
Oh, absolutely. They're going to reach in on that backhand, take that out of the air really quickly, take the time away from the guys at Southern Stars. And I think Joey's one of those guys that's really, seeing it in the US at the moment, the emergence of the right side dominant player. Like, he's not going to take as much court space as his captain Mitch Hargraves, but he will dominate on the right side. He will speed it up. He will play powerful. He's not a subtle right side player.
No. No, subtle is definitely not what I think of when I think of Joey Wild. Sydney Smash to bring it in. Captain consistent to serve, 11-5. And that's out of here.
Yeah, great angle there from Daniel Moore, really reaching right in.
6-11.
Ooh.
Point smash.
Solid deep return there, resulting in the error off of the paddle of Moore. Currently 12-6.
12-6.
Both really working over the backhand there of Jay Grewal. Came up with the error.
Oh. Speaking of errors, that's typically something we don't see off of the paddle of Grewal, but we have a timeout here on the side of the Southern Stars.
Yeah, I think Joey just caught him a little bit high. It was really accelerating in from the baseline to try and get into the kitchen off that deep return there, and just got him caught a little out of position, I think. But smart there from Captain Jay Grewal. So, hey, let's have a timeout. They don't have a coach. They're self-coached, the Southern Stars. So I think just having that timeout, a moment just to talk off the court rather than the speed of the play going on. To try and figure out what can they do to get back into this game, because look, to be honest, Dylan, it's starting to run away from them.
Yeah, not wrong. And I mean, considering the problem I find with the Sydney Smash in this season, just this team lineup, is it's almost, dare I say, suffocating. Like, their team is just across the board, all round good. They don't have many weaknesses, and as a result, if they do get a lead, like as we see right now, you have to fight tooth and nail to try and get back, because you know the next games are going to be just as difficult.
Yeah, absolutely. And as you said earlier, right at the start of the broadcast, Dylan, Joey Wild and Mitch Hargraves, they've won multiple championships together in the open format, in the tour format. It's no surprise here that they're putting together a really good performance. They don't have to worry about chemistry. They don't have to worry about figuring things out. That's just second nature to these two.
Yep. And the players have returned to court. We can get back underway. Currently 14-6, the Sydney Smash.
Time back in.
Looking calm as a cucumber here for our Gold Coast Friday afternoon. Beautiful weather here for the MLPA.
Point smash.
Again, I reckon that just that little gust of wind that's just come from behind the court there might have just sort of caught Daniel Moore off guard then.
And Sanj, we can see here a tactic change from the Stars. They've opted for Moore to be on the left side now, swapping with Grewal. So as a result, we immediately see a bit more of a slowed down dink rally, but we know Wild and Hargraves love that game as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And we see another error. I think the boys in the Southern Stars need to adjust that change. Only a slight breeze, not much, but enough that it's just drifting that Joola a little bit far behind the baseline there.
Oh, that's...
There it is. They had to strike it. They're making a tactical change like that off the timeout, making that side switch. They've got to be able to build points from that. I'd love to see, it's great to see Daniel Moore coming in, playing big, and to say, hey, Jay, you hold that right side, let me just fly for a little bit and see if we can try and just eat into this deficit.
Speed up goes long, and for our players at home watching, as we are playing the rally scoring format here for Major League Pickleball Australia, there is no swapping of sides, so you must call a timeout and you can request a swap at that point in time, to which the Stars have done so. That is a scary prospect.
Looking to swoop.
Yeah.
I think everyone held their breath there on that one, including the Southern Stars boys.
18. Point smash.
Yep, consistent net play here for the boys in pink. Hargraves and Wild find themselves with a comfortable lead, only a couple of points off victory.
Point smash.
That brings up a game point situation here for the Sydney
28.
Smash. Yeah, Moore's not done yet. Nice backhand smash.
Now, loving his energy out there. Like, I can see he's been absolutely frothing to compete for a while, and he's been doing a lot of coaching, but to get on the court, that's where he wants to be.
He's in his happy place, that's for sure. What better way to spend your Friday afternoon here at Royal Pines. Put on an absolute treat for us at the moment. Beautiful afternoon, sun setting, big crowd.
Point
This
Stars.
is better here from the Stars. They are trucking along, chipping away at this deficit.
11, 20.
Oh, this is so good. The boys in blue, quick 4 points.
12, 20.
Never mind. Mitchell Hargraves is done with that. Double-handed backhand down the left side. Once again, forcing the game point. The freeze is in effect, so they do not win this game yet. They must win off of
20,
their serve.
12. Point
Free wall
Stars.
immediately responds.
Coming at 13. 13, 20. Point Stars.
Wonder if we see a timeout here from the Sydney Smash.
Would not
Yep.
surprise me at all. There you go. Just to halt a little bit of that
14,
momentum from the
20.
Southern Stars. But again, you see that sometimes, Dylan, and you see this format of rally scoring, the freeze at 20, that gives the team that's down somewhat a little bit of a free hit. They have nothing to lose now.
Yep.
They have to go hard the rest of the game's run, right?
Yeah,
They
I
got to
mean-
push hard into it. What opportunities can they create and put the pressure back on the Sydney Smash here?
Yeah, it's fair to say that they almost have a freedom in that you got to go hard. The game's on the line. So, and as a result, the Stars look a lot more loose. They're not tense. They're just playing the game they want, and they've quickly gained a bunch of points on board. And I heard Coach Uvi for the Sydney Smash shouting at the boys, like, settle, like, play your game.
You've got this, exactly. And
Yep.
again, they've got a 6-point lead, but sometimes after a couple, it can feel like it's 1 point.
Oh, yeah.
And you can feel just that tightness come in, the pressure creep up.
Yeah, momentum is a funny thing in pickleball. Rewall to bring it in once more, currently 14-20.
David, we good? Time in. 14, 20. Point Stars.
Well, the timeout didn't do much. Quick point on the board there for the Stars, 5
15,
points in it.
20.
Speed up, goes long.
Stars.
This is so good from the Stars.
16, 20.
Patience required there from Moore. Speed up, not to be.
Here's their opportunity.
Yeah, Smash would love to put this one away.
20, 16.
Goes long, and the Sydney Smash will secure it. They have a 2-0 lead.
A sigh of relief there from Joey Wild. He's like, we got away with it. We were comfortable, and that's the thing. They had the luxury of doing that at the end. They were so strong at the start. They built out to an 8-point lead, which allowed them to kind of like take the foot off the gas, but without being pressured right at the end.
And it's something we need to consider in that the sheer quality of the players here for MLPA, in that if you do take the foot off the pedal, look how quickly the Stars, they just bounce back.
Yeah. And we know rally scoring points run through really quickly. A couple of big serves, missed returns. Next thing you know, that 8-point gap can be down to 3 or 4, and you start to feel really tight. And we saw that from Sydney Smash. Good timeout. They were able to secure the side out, and it was enough to do it on the first time they got to 20. So good on them.
Yeah, and it's fair to say the pressure is now on the Stars. They're down by 2 wins overall. Need to secure the next ones to potentially force a dream breaker. We haven't had a dream breaker yet today. I am very surprised.
So I'm going to be curious to see which mixed combination. It looks like they're going to put out Daniel Moore and Jo Yu Ko.
Yep. And this is going to be an interesting combination. In Grewal has opted for a double international pick for his side to get us started. I thought Tadpole played really well in the first game. And for Moore, as we saw, he took the left side at the end of that game with Grewal. It looks like he'll be doing the same here to get us started. We can see the Smash in heavy conversation.
Yeah, they've got the react here, so they've got the advantage where they get to make the decision. Who are they going to throw up? They're 2-0 up at the moment. They've got the ascendancy, so they can afford to either put out their strongest pairing and just try and say, hey, let's get this done 3-0, which we know coming back to game percentage is really, really crucial.
Yes.
Or do they throw out perhaps their maybe not their strongest pairing and give the Stars a little bit of a sniff and then potentially have to close it out. So tactical play here, they're figuring it out. It looks like it's going to be Joey Wild and Zhao Yi Wang Beckwell. So Wang Beckwell up with Joey Wild, Jo Yu Ko, Daniel Moore. We've got 1 Aussie and 1 Aussie, 2 internationals and a player from Asia. We've got the whole mix on the court. And for those of you that are joining us for MLP Australia that may not know our format of our draft and how our teams are constructed, we have to have 1 Australian player on a team. We've got maximum of 1 international player, and then we can have a player from either Asia or Australia to make up our region. So you see every single team in this season chose to select someone from international. So that's outside of the Australia Pacific region. So countries like Japan, we had Hawaii, we've had Canada in the past, the USA make up that international part, even from India as well. We've got a number of players in from India. Then we've got our players through Asia, so Taiwan, Philippines, where else? Singapore. We've got the really bank of their players from Asia, and then of course throughout Australia and New Zealand. So that's how we come up with our MLP Australia teams. Teams of 4, 2 women, 2 men, and we've seen our women's doubles, seen our men's doubles. Let's get ready for mixed.
Yeah, I mean, talking about international players, Sanj, I don't know if we had any Tasmanians in the pool. No, shout out to our Tassie audience. I know they'll be loving it at the pickleball scene down there is blooming. As we can see our players warming up, and as Sanj just referred to, the mixed action is going to be going crazy. The duo once again warming up, the Stars bopping around, and it looks like, we got paddle taps, we can get started, official done. Bringing them in.
So Sydney Smash win this one, game is over, they will still play the 4th game, so it's effectively what we call a dead rubber, but they will play it because it does come down to points of percentage, so it is really important. They will play for games. A 4-0 win is even more powerful than a 3-1. We saw teams in Season 1 missing out on points percentage, not even games. In 0.126 was the difference between teams making it through to the elimination phase and being knocked out of the group phase. So teams know that every point is crucial. And even that game, the Stars didn't win it, but coming back so close, the points percentage down the track, look, it may pay dividends in the end.
Big. And we can get started. 0-0 game 3 underway. Ooh, Jayi trying to rip that one down. More lets it go.
1-0.
Oh, great defense from Ko there. She was low, she was ready. She saw that coming from Joey Wild.
Oh, she's
Point
hunting for it,
Stars.
Sanj. That's several speed ups now. Zhao Yi's hungry for the ball. Unfortunately, the net was in the way, and the Stars find themselves with a 3-0 lead.
Point Stars.
Terrific start here for the Southern Stars. Tadpole to bring it in. And Tadpole to hit it into the net. Unfortunate. That there brings up the first points on the board for the Sydney Smash. 1-4.
1-4. Point
Joey
Stars.
Wild.
Serving at 5.
Typically very reliable on that third shot. Not this time around.
5-1. Point Smash. Serving at 2. 2-5. Ball's long.
Yeah, it did look like a
Point
little long there.
Smash.
Got caught up in the breeze a little bit.
Three, 5. Point Stars.
Wang Bak Val, I think, called that one a little bit awkwardly.
6-3.
Stars enjoying a 3-point lead.
Football.
Oh, Joey Wild.
Football, Joey. on
Big
the
toe
way.
in the kitchen.
Point Stars.
Any attempt?
Love that. We haven't seen too many Ernies today, and I think just the solid play, but love seeing Joey just change it up a little bit, just
Yeah.
put a little bit of pressure on the Stars and just show them that, hey, I'm athletic, I can get
7-3.
across there.
Point Stars. Eight, 3. Point Stars.
And
Timeout
I reckon that'll be a timeout from the Smash. That seems to be the case, as they are with a barrel of errors there, Sanj. Pretty uncharacteristic from the two players furthest from side. They're typically reliable.
Yeah, and it could be a little bit they've come out from the end change, putting the mixed combination up, going, we're sitting comfortable. We've got two games in the bag here, and the Stars have come out desperate.
Yep.
And this is the change, the mental aptitude. They're desperate. They're coming out. They're going hard. They know everything is on the line right now, and I think we're seeing that. So Coach UV Viraz over there to say, hey, guys, I think we need to step it up. We need some energy. And if he knows it, anyone knows energy, UV's one for energy, and he knows this place. He's been at this level before. He knows how to close out these games. So I think he'll just be talking to his players and making sure that they're mentally switched on. I think they've just come out just maybe a little bit slack in the mind.
Yeah, I mean, Joey's renowned for being absolutely chill on the courts, but you are right, Sam. Sometimes there's time to fire up, and this is definitely it. The Stars would be loving this. Captain Greerball be pleased with his side and how they're performing in Game 3.
We're seeing too, Dylan, as the sun's starting to set over our right side of the court, we've it's got a bit of gustiness coming through, so a little bit of that evening ocean breeze that tend to come through, and see which players adjust best.
Yep, and the intent is made clear immediately from the Stars. Speed up at the shoulder.
Speed up and the stare down.
Yeah.
A little bit of just, hey, better watch it. This is what I got. I'm ready to bring it.
You know, don't
nice from
count-
Daniel Moore.
Don't count the Stars out. That's right. Zhao Yi responds immediately, straight down the middle.
4.
Renowned striker of the ball. Very accurate too.
4-10.
Oh, what a rally! Get around the smash. As graceful as a baby giraffe, Joey Wild flying through the air. Wang Bakfal securing the point down the left side. Terrific play from the Sydney Smash.
5-10. Point Stars. 11. Change
Yeah,
ends,
that brings
please.
up the 11-point mark. Rotation underway. Sydney in a bit of a pickle. Southern Stars, however, firing on all cylinders. This is good stuff.
This is great, and you can really see Daniel Moore imposing himself on his match. The left side play here in this combination, really sort of owning that middle, stepping across, trying to take the majority of the play, but also allowing Tadpole then just to hold her ground. She's very good on that backhand side, looking for that backhand flick, but allowing Daniel just to make those moves and be almost the orchestrator here for the Southern Stars.
Yeah, I feel like the Stars look very comfortable. Like this combination of Moore, they just Tadpole. I don't know. They're like combining very well at the moment. We got
Getting the fans from the
Yeah.
Southeast Asia Surge heading past the camera, getting geared up for their first match coming up next.
Yeah, let's have a look at who they'll be playing. From memory, it's an absolute against the Hustle.
New Zealand Hustle and
Oh, my goodness.
Southeast Asia Surge
That's
up
gonna
next,
be an
which is going to be
absolute thriller.
absolute fire. And we've got the Asia Aces and the Northern Crocs on grandstand court, battling it out.
Yep, and our players have recommenced the court. We can get back
Time
underway.
back in.
Currently
11-5.
11-5. More to serve.
Point
Hands good.
Stars. 7
Lang
at
back
6.
foul coming up clutch on multiple instances here, Sanj.
6-11. Point Stars. 7 at 12.
Yeah, she's looking really comfortable out there with Joey Wild, and I know they spent the last weekend down in Sydney, a bit of a training camp as she arrived in the country, and so they've had plenty of time together now.
Point Smash.
Just rolled on the net and just outside the sideline.
7 at 7. Yep, you're right. 7-12.
Oh, bobbing and weave and get out of the way.
Smash.
Oh, put your mouth guards in when Moore's on the other side.
8-12.
That was hit with velocity. Times 2.
Smash.
And
This
they
is-
start to creep on back. We've seen
9,
this multiple
12.
times today.
Oh, Potter, put away.
Stars. 7 at 13.
Daniel keeps getting these high balls, keeps asking for more, and that is a great shot.
And Tadpole's there ready too. She's on that backhand. She's prepared to take it. And Daniel just reaching and taking the ball really early,
Yeah.
which didn't give Joey enough time to
13-9.
get in, even to make a defensive play.
Point Smash. 7 at 10.
Yeah, we can see the attempt to freeze out Joey Wild here, Sanj, but I've got to say, Zhao Yu's doing
10,
terrific.
13. Point Smash.
Yeah, she's hitting really solid on that right side, just
11.
making the right choices in her dinks, setting it up and just allowing Joey the space to move in
11,
front
13.
as he wishes. Oh, a little lucky
Point
neck there.
Yeah.
And that's the challenge of the right side player when you've got a dominant partner like Joey
receiving
Wild
team,
is
12-13.
can you be in position ready enough that if Joey decides not to take it, that you're there and unbalanced, ready to take it, not to being put off if he's jumping in front. And she seems really calm. They seem pretty comfortable in that matchup at the moment.
Yeah, and we have to say, Sanj, what a response here from the Sydney Smash. Southern Stars had a handy lead to get this game underway, but whatever Yuvi's inspiring his team with over there, he's very verbal at the moment. It's clearly working as they've only bounced back to a 1-point deficit.
That's it. They've clawed their way back. And as you said, just consistency off the right, Joey making plays off the left, and been to see. But I mean, have a look over the Southern Stars bench at the moment. They're having a chat. They look pretty relaxed. Don't look too stressed, which is great. I think they'll just get back on their game. But I think we're going to see a tussle point for point now. It's not going to be a big gap. It's who can hold out and create that opportunities, but then take the opportunities when they're there.
Yeah, that's right. Got to dig deep here. Rally scoring format continues to provide tense situations for our players, but for us viewers, let me tell you, it's exciting as we can get back underway. Smash to serve, currently 12-13.
Point smash.
Just like that, tied game.
13-13. Point Stars.
We are seeing, Sanch, that the Southern Stars are getting a lot of backhand smash opportunities and converting a high percentage of them.
14-13. Point Stars.
That's another only attempt from Wild. Whacked it into the net. Stars enjoying a 2-point lead.
15-13.
Pop up, put away, and we have a ball in booth. Captain of the Northern Crocs, Summer Dalabona, just coming over to say hello.
16-13.
Woo! Hands are flying.
Right there, I love it. Xiao Yi was up to the challenge. He took it to Daniel Moore there.
17.
Yeah, the hand up from Moore. He apologises, but he'll take the point.
13.
Oh, they're both competitors out there. They want each other going at it. Absolutely firing.
Oh, Joey Wild, a couple of errors off his paddle here. Very uncharacteristic, and we have an immediate timeout as a result.
I don't think they've got a timeout left. They've actually used their one timeout. It was a very long towel, dry off, tactical move, I would say. There.
Yeah. Solid description there. Well, the child move worked, and the smash get it back.
Serving at 14.
4-point game. Smash must respond if they want the 3-0. Southern Stars doing a terrific job thus far.
18. Point Stars. Serving at 19. 19-14.
Combining Sydney smash, that was great.
Serving at 15.
Joey Wild with the speed up. Had full faith that his partner would put that one away.
15-19. Point Stars. Serving at 20.
We have a game point situation here for the Southern Stars. Captain Greeble would be
20,
loving this if they can secure a victory and force a game 4. Which is what's happened.
Stars 21.
There we go. I love it. Everything on the line. They've stepped up. We're going all the way at least. We have to go to 4. We're going to see what the next combination of the mixed doubles are up. And what do you think now? Now it's all on.
I'm trying not to laugh. Speaking of stars, I'm looking across at the players and I look above them as we have a large viewership booth above our players. And we got Vish Masand up there doing jumping jacks right in my eye line. He's getting warmed up for his set of games. And the Gold Coast Glory will be taking on the Eastern Rush. But to bring it to our game at hand, Sanj, this is absolutely terrific. You know, the Sydney Smash enjoying a 2-1 lead at the moment. But, you know, we got the combination of Greewall and Mickey Hyatt hopping on. Anything's possible.
And we've actually got, and for all those viewers joining us from New South Wales, we have 3 Sydney players on the court right now. So Mickey Hayett, Selena Trulia, and Mitch Hargraves, all Sydney-based players. So they'll be very proud, and obviously Jay Greer will spend a lot of time in Sydney himself, but very, very proud New Zealander, Kiwi, and captain of the Stars. He'll be very, very keen to lead this pairing. To take it to a dream breaker. I think we've got 2 really solid dream breaker teams. If we can get it there, but Jay and Mickey will have their work cut out for them.
It'll be an absolute incredible event if it did go to some singles action. Speaking of the Kiwi crowd, Sanja had the Wellington Pickleball Club reach out to me. They're tuning into all of our footage. Hello to you Kiwis. I hope you're doing well. But fair to say they'll be getting behind the Southern Stars and the New Zealand Hustle who'll be on next, and the breeze is picking up.
We're just seeing some of the banners at the end just starting to waft in the breeze a little bit there and just gust around a little bit.
Yeah.
As the sun sets, he said to get this on the coast. We're not far, only about sort of 4 or 5 kilometres from the coast here on the Gold Coast, and you'll see that after a very hot day, the ocean breezes just start to settle. And but I must admit, much nicer playing conditions now for the athletes, around about that 21 degrees.
It's gorgeous
cooler
right
now, and probably for the spectators as well. They're probably loving a little bit of relief from that heat, uncharacteristic heat at this time of the year too.
Yeah, it's fair to say when I was packing for this weekend, I didn't anticipate to be, requiring sunscreen and nice cool clothing. But
you guys were all asking for your jumpers and hoodies. I said I got plenty of tees, dry fit Joolas. Will be sweet, don't you worry.
Yeah, what we need to get is like one of those blow up pools, so we're sitting here and enjoy the
commentator pool booth.
I mean,
all right, let's
just putting that
we'll
out
talk to the bosses.
Yeah. We can get back underway. It looks like the Sydney Smash will be bringing it in first. You can see Tarulja on the right side. Mitch Hargraves taking left for the combination of Hayett and Greewall all on the line. Can they force singles play? Let's get started. 0-0. Reset effort goes wide. First points on the board here for the Southern Stars.
1-0.
Oh, Michaela Hayett did such a good job then to cover the middle when Greewall went wide, and she knew the play was coming, got ready and was able to make them pay. Fantastic.
Point smash.
Greewall with a cool dance move there, trying to recover the ball, but
No points for it, apparently.
no.
1-2.
Dare we say we're dancing with the stars, Sanj?
Nah, that was terrible. I'm going to can that one straight up, mate.
Oh, speed up.
Point back.
Unsuccessful there for Greewall. Brings things to a
7-2.
tied game, 2 apiece. This is probably the quietest that Coach Uvi has been all day.
2-2.
Looking deep in thought at the moment.
Yeah, we know he's one loves his meditation. I think that's the space he's in right now. He's going to gather his thoughts and get his team over the line here. Oh, fantastic. Into the commentary booth. Oh, I've missed it. It's gone past.
Right foot.
I believe we might have had a foot fault.
There was no call. There was no call. No, it must have been the other court. There was no call. You got the point. Yeah.
Referee there, Kylie Dunn, just saying there was a call on the court adjacent that Jay thought was being called on himself, but no, it's a point to the...
Sorry, was it out? Did you call out? Okay, so guys, there was no foot fault call. It must have been from the other one. We'll call a... Yeah.
Joey Wild jumping on the court for whatever reason. He should be getting off as our players are having a discussion. My understanding is the call was in the way of the... There we go. Done immediately clearing the benches.
Yeah, should go over and consult with second referee David J.
Yeah.
Have a little chit-chat, figure out what the best solution is here.
Yep, so my understanding was that the Southern Stars won that point. There we go, so Dunn is clarifying that. Everyone's all good. These guys are all professionals. They all abide by the officials.
Stars were serving. Okay, good. Thank you.
So Sydney Smash, a replay, I believe.
Hold on, sorry. Hold on. That's me.
After
Yeah, I
all
think there
of
might
that.
have been a replay, because interference call from the other court, so I think there was a confusion there.
Yeah.
So what they've done is replay the point just to make sure no team is at an advantage or a disadvantage because the referees are impeded by the other court.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Point smash.
And the Smash respond immediately, getting the first points on the board. Currently 3-2. Captain consistent, Mitch Hargraves to bring it in. And immediately responds, you speed it up for me, JI, will put it down. Great shot, 2-point lead.
4-2. Point smash.
Sydney Smash would love to put this one away. They do not want to be playing Dream Breaker.
Point
Nice work there by Jay Grewell. Just catching Mitch a little bit high there. Catching the bottom of the paddle.
3-5.
Swatted away.
Point smash.
The captain doing his job. We have a captain's clash here to potentially secure the Dream Breaker.
6-3.
What a way to start our afternoon, evening here. Open paddle, face, slapped is good.
Serving at 4.
Yeah, Jay Grewell's looking pretty comfy now. He's just settling into that role there with Mickey.
4-6.
Still have a couple of points to make up. I've cursed him. I'm going to stop saying some things about him.
Covers that as first strikes. Yeah, Mickey Hyatt's one of the most chill players we have in the Australian pickleball scene. Never looks phased.
Point
However,
smash.
she's just had 2 drives at her that have resulted in the net, so has to dig deep here. That's a great shot.
Point smash.
Oh no, it's called wide. Disregard. As we could see what Grewell was attempting there. Selena Tarulja did push to the left side. The gap was there. But in fishing terms, Selena cast the bait and Jay bit.
4.
5-point lead. Oh, speed up. The highlight Hyatt walloping that one down the left side straight at Mitchell Hargraves. Great shot.
5. Yep.
That's better there from the Southern Stars. 5-9.
Point smash. Serving at 10. 10-5. Point stop.
I'm going to be selfish
Serving
here,
at 6.
Sanj, and say that I'm quietly rooting for the Stars,
6-10.
mainly because I want a Dream Breaker. Mitchell Hargraves does not want a Dream Breaker.
He saw that. He said, Dylan Kimlin, I like
Yeah,
your
shush.
voice, but 4 games is enough. Let's not go to 5.
Yeah. Well, as you mentioned earlier, they would be loving the percentage boost that this potential victory could give them as well. 3-1 lead, pretty handy way to start your Friday.
Yeah, absolutely. And knowing that they'll have round 2 tomorrow before they go into the elimination rounds. As I said, not every point counts, every game counts
Exactly
as well.
right.
So, it's going to go down to the wire. It did in season 1. Mitch Hargraves very much knows that. He was on the receiving end of the unfortunate last season where they didn't manage to get through to one of the elimination rounds by that exact scenario. Instead of a 4-0, it was a 3-1. So he'll be absolutely trying to get every game off the Southern Stars as he possibly can.
Yep. Yeah, as we've got the players recommencing the court, we can get underway once more as we are getting towards our end of our second set of games. We have 2 more games for you this afternoon, or this evening rather, as we're pushing towards 7 o'clock. Currently we have the Asia Aces taking on the Northern Crocs on our other stream, but we will also have 2 more after this one. But let's get underway once more. Mitchell Hargraves to bring it in.
11-6.
Score is currently 11-6. Great serve.
Point Stars.
Response is on board here.
8-11. Point Smash.
Yeah, Mitch Hargraves right on the baseline there, kicked up at Jay Grell, made it really tough for him,
12-8.
that last play.
Yeah, it's fair to say
Smash.
these jurors be fast, especially when these players are on the court. My goodness, they can rip the ball.
13-8.
Oh, slapped.
Point Stars.
Grewal making the most of his opportunities.
Yeah, I think he's pretty happy to see that ball sitting shoulder high.
Yep, in rugby terms, we call that a hospital pass.
9-13.
There we go, Hargraves can do it too.
Point Smash.
The fella's just exchanging pleasantries at this point in time, Sanj.
Something like that.
14-9.
Great to see that
Joola.
from Selena
Yeah.
Joola, the rookie. Her first event as an MLP Australia player and absolutely bringing the heat to Dre Grewal.
9. Point Smash. Timeout receiving team, 16-9.
And there's a timeout. The Sydney Smash cruising along, find themselves with a 7-point lead, Sanj, as we are currently enjoying a game 4, but the Southern Stars maybe not enjoying that game 4 as much. They're in a bit of a pickle.
Yeah, they've had that end switch and they've come down to the closest to broadcast end and haven't been able to have the dominance or at least the point scoring that they had at the other end. And I think what I'm loving here is now Selena Joola, the most inexperienced player on the court, absolutely stepping up and ripping it. She's not hesitating.
Yep.
I mean, it helps when you've got Mitch Hargraves standing right next to you, not going to lie, but I love to see the confidence of what she's doing there, and you can see the chemistry there. Mitch is just encouraging her to play your game, do your things, and I think that's the standout for me in the last 4 or 5 points.
Yep. No, I think that's definitely fair enough. Tarulja, as we mentioned, dominated this morning, did very well in her singles events, and then today she's come out absolutely firing. Mitchell Hargraves will be very pleased with her new recruit, or his new recruit. Play can recommence. Smash to serve.
Stars good. Smash good. Time in, 16-9.
Oh, my goodness.
I thought Mitch was going to get body bag there. He's able to just get out of the way of that and flick it back at
17-9.
Jay Grewal.
There we go, Hargraves with the reflexes in the last point and then delivers an astonishing drive.
18-9.
Speed up is good.
Point Smash.
Yeah, saw that paddle sitting a little low there from Mickey Hayett. She was caught a little bit ball watching. Mitch Hargraves quick enough to see that. Flicks it at that right elbow, point over.
Brave person taking on Mickey in a speed up. That
19-9.
works in that instance. Now there's my point proven.
Point Stars. 7 at 10.
Stars must build some momentum here, 10-19.
10-19.
That brings up a game and match situation here for Sydney Smash. The new recruit, the rookie herself, bringing it in. Can she secure a victory for her new side? Jay
Jay-
Grewal is not done yet.
No, he said we're getting points. And again, even if they don't secure this win, every point they can secure here is going to help when it comes to percentage
100%.
if they get themselves in that
20.
situation.
Here we go. We did see a pretty decent comeback earlier in this set of games. Sanj, are we going to repeat that?
12-20. Side
Oh,
out.
Hyatt pulling the trigger.
All right, second match point opportunity here for the Sydney Smash.
20, 12.
Body bag.
Point Stars. Serving at 13.
Tarulja unfortunately had her paddle on the other side of the body. Can't do a double-handed backhand when you're holding a
13,
forehand.
20.
There we go.
Another one
Stars
there,
are firing.
creeping back.
Yeah.
Creeping back.
Give the people what they want. We want a dream breaker.
14, 20. Point.
I can just
They're
picture.
listening to you there,
Yeah.
Dylan. They're
I can just picture all the Smash fans in the chat. Just, Dylan, stop.
absolutely giving it to you. Lucky you can't see it right now. Someone else will be monitoring it, I'm sure, and looking. Oh, there we go. That's going to be
Yep.
put away there from Mitch Hargraves. Now, third opportunity here.
Here we go. The time
Again,
is
Selena
now.
to serve, and again, in this rally scoring format, that right side player will always serve. So Mitch Hargraves is not going to have a match point opportunity to serve unless they get past 20 all.
Oh, Hyatt digging deep.
Smacking it back at her former teammate
16.
from season 1 2023 when they were both on the Sydney Smash.
Yep.
We're throwing right back now,
16,
which feels like years
20.
ago.
Oh, Hyatt lunging. That one goes left. So close.
She nearly made that corner. It wasn't too far, and I like the play.
20, 16.
Oh, the rookie
Oh,
gets
there
it
it
done.
And
New
five.
Yeah,
recruit.
she's got a better body position there. She's on
Yep.
her toes, able to quickly shift across. Knew where Jay was going, put that ball away. But there we see it. Sydney Smash, 3-1,
Yep.
secure their first victory. They'll be absolutely stoked. I knew they came in as, I wouldn't say favourites, but one of the teams that predicted to do well. And
Yep.
but the Stars absolutely gave it to them.
I mean, we got to say, even though it was a 3-1 end result, from a points perspective, like that game there was so close, Sanj. And as you mentioned, the point differential is so crucial here in our MLPA format that despite having a loss, I think Captain Griebel would, if you're going to lose, that's an okay
Lose
way
close,
to do it.
And then they're putting their chemistry together. They're getting things sorted. They'll have a match tomorrow. They'll be back. They'll rest up. They'll be back in better form as well. So now, congratulations to the Sydney Smash, putting the first win on the board for them. And fantastic. Can't wait for the next matches to come up. So that'll be all from me in the booth. And stay tuned for some more matches. But Dylan, I'll throw to you to close it out for this one.
Nice. Thank you as always, Sanj. An absolute superstar in the booth. And speaking of superstars, we currently have the Eastern Rush warming up there. Going to go toe-to-toe with the Gold Coast Glory.
All Gold Coast Showdown.
Yes.
Gold Coast Show Day. Gold Coast Showdown. Man, I should be doing this next
Yeah,
one.
I thought you were going. Go on. No, it's going to be an absolute thriller. And we currently still have the Crocs and the Aces going on our other stream. Would highly recommend popping over there if you want to watch some more amazing footage. But Dylan Kimlin, Sanj Carter, we're going to leave the stream going for now. We'll be back live in a matter of minutes here. Sanj, you can go and have a well-deserved break and enjoy this absolute thriller that's about to be
Sounds
on.
good. All right. Enjoy, mate.
Cheers.
Thanks, guys.
Welcome back to MLP Australia, and what a match we have in store for you with the Gold Coast Glory taking on the Eastern Rush. This one has storyline after storyline. First up, we've got Roman Estereja. He's the only player that's been redrafted to the same team. He joins the Gold Coast Glory again. Then you've got Vish Masan, last season a part of the Eastern Rush, and this season he joins the Gold Coast Glory, squaring off against his old team, Eastern Rush. And then lastly, to really make things spicy, we've got newcomer Jasmine Almaguer here to crash the party. She'll be playing for the Rush and facing off against her boyfriend in Roman Estereja. So buckle up, get ready. There's a lot of genuine feeling in this one. Joining me in broadcast today is my new friend, Western Vipers star, Shelby Bates.
Thanks for having me. I'm super happy to be here.
Shelby, you had a fantastic win in your matchup. Tell us a bit about that.
Oh, that was a really good win. We had a lot of team chemistry out there. We got down in every game, but it's okay. We came together as a team, really worked well together. I bring a lot of fire and energy, as everybody here saw today. I have no voice now for it, so I'm just happy to be here competing as a team again and being able to do this together and meet so many players down under. So it's exciting to see all these new players on the team play, because I don't know many of them.
That's awesome. We're so thrilled to have you here, and I think you're a quick learner, and you've learnt there are some very, very talented players down under.
For sure, for sure. No, there's definitely a lot of talented players, a lot of different talent that I've seen in the States, so it's exciting to see how all the players play against each other, and how you've got some international players as well coming in, and how they're competing against each other. So I'm excited.
And the conditions today, they were rather unseasonably hot. How did you find them?
Well, I live in Florida, so this is really spot on for me. I love it. I
Welcome
thrive
home.
in the heat. Yeah. Florida's a little bit more humid, so it's a little dry here today. So I know a lot of players were struggling earlier today because it's hot, but because you're not sweating so much, you forget to drink and hydrate. So a lot of players were struggling a little bit with it earlier today, but thank God it's cooled off a little bit tonight. But I love it. Bring them here. More heat, please.
Excellent. Well, I'm pleased to say the forecast over the next couple of days is for sun, and more sun.
Please. We would love that.
And beautiful conditions here tonight. The sun has well and truly set. The weather has cooled just a little. There's no real breeze in the air. We're actually undercover. It's a partially covered set of courts that we're here today. And we're looking to kickstart this match with a gender doubles. We're going to have the females of Captain Katie Hart and Jasmine Almaguer for the Eastern Rush, up against Captain Sarah Burr for the Gold Coast Glory and her partner, Sarah Jane Lim. The crowd has gathered, the cameras are on, the players are ready.
Careful of our language, ladies.
The referee just adjusting his microphone, Shelby.
Sarah, you good? Katie, you good? Sarah.
It's showtime in MLP.
Point, Glory, Gloria 1.
Bit of a rusty start here from Jazz, just driving that backhand into the
1-0.
net.
Point, Glory, Gloria 2.
A little too much. I think the big thing with MLP is that there's a lot of more pressure than a normal match. So seeing these players settle in will be exciting.
Point to Glory, Gloria 3.
Just a little touchy at the net at the moment is Jasmine Almaguer. Sorry for that one.
3-0.
Remember, she's on debut.
Point the Rush, Russia 1.
Yeah, I mean, it's a different type of energy. It's a different type of atmosphere out here. So as a new player to a team, it's really just about settling in. And there's a lot of nerves out there. So it's just getting through those first couple points. She cleaned it up. She cleaned it up.
That's a great put away. A real confidence booster there for Jasmine Almaguer.
For sure. And now this team is probably going to build on that. They needed that point.
Use it.
Use it. Oh, that's a nice shot. That's a really good shot.
And the team's getting right behind
Point
here,
rush,
and you'd
rush
love
at
that,
three,
Shelby
left
Bates.
side.
I do. I love a lot of energy, a lot of loud cheering.
3-3.
Really pumps your team up.
Point to Glory, Gloria 4, right
Now, I
side.
just saw Jazz there with a two-handed forehand.
Yeah, I think that's just her tennis tendencies
4-3.
coming over, and that makes her feel a little bit more comfortable. So, interesting. Oh, that's a good get. Wow. Ooh,
Point to Glory, Gloria 5.
that's a really good get by Sarah Jane.
5-3.
Sarah Jane actually played for the Western Vipers last year.
Okay.
Shelby Bates. Last season, I should say.
Okay.
Apologies.
New Viper in town.
She's alumni, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
6-3.
It's a good speed up.
Point the
A
rush.
little bit of space.
Be a little deceptive, but
4-6.
just a couple of those dinks from Jazz look like they're almost ATP opportunities.
I would
She might
agree.
have to just be wary of
Glory,
those.
Glory.
Sarah Jane Lim hasn't really tried to
Glory
exploit
7.
one of those yet, but I'd be a little cautious if I was Jazz.
For sure.
7-4. Point of Glory, Gloria 8. 8-4.
Oh, that's a nice fadeaway speed up, fadeaway
Glory,
counter
glory,
there.
glory,
Good
glory.
shot. Right now, the weather has cooled off a little bit, so it's just about making sure you're taking a little bit off that ball, making sure
9-4.
they're not flying as they were. Oh, interesting. They did a switch in MLP. We don't see
Point
that
to
very
rush, rush at
often.
5.
Okay.
Welcome to Australia, Shelby.
5-9.
We're a bit upside down here.
Yes, I would
Point to
agree.
Glory. Gloria 10. 10-5.
All right, so it's side switch here, timeout. Maybe a little bit of getting those first few nerves out from the match for Jazz. She is seeing a lot of the balls. So for her, it would just be about taking time on her shots and really thinking about moving that ball around, not getting stuck in a pattern. She should try and hit to Sarah a little bit so Sarah can hit to Katie a little bit more, get her partner more involved. But I do understand first match nerves.
Yeah.
My teammates said it too, you know, first MLP match, if you haven't played one in a while, it's a very different energy.
Now, we do have two Sarahs on the Gold Coast Glory. We've got Sarah Burr, who's the captain.
Yes,
She's got the longer hair, the red hair, you could say. And then we've got Sarah Jane Lim.
yes.
So we have to make sure we are talking about the right Sarah.
Yes, yes, yes.
But yeah, scratchy little start here by the Eastern Rush, and a little 6-point deficit here to chase down. Not insurmountable in MLP. First to 21, remember.
Oh, wow. Oh,
That's
a good
Katie
get.
Hart for you,
Yeah.
Shelby Bates.
her team
Rush
needed
at
that. She's
6.
got to be a little bit more
Right side.
big in the middle to help Jazz take some of those balls off her chest. So good thing she got
6-11.
big in the middle there, and she took that one for her team.
Point to Glory, Gloria 12.
Yeah, Katie Hart thought that serve was long and surprised when it was
12-6.
called in and wasn't ready to play that third shot.
Yes. Yes, that's what she's got to do. Make sure she takes advantage of those high balls when she gets
Point to
them.
rush
But
at
this
7.
team of Sarah and Sarah Jane is very scrappy.
At the
7-12.
moment, they're having to defend a lot from the baseline.
Yes. Getting a lot back.
Point to Glory.
Now,
Glory 13.
I don't normally like to count unforced errors,
13-7.
but they are kind of mounting here for Jazz. She's got to tidy this up. It's her third or fourth, unfortunately.
Point to Glory.
That's all right. They just got to take their time, really
Glory
making sure that
14.
they're not going for big shots right now, just aiming
14-7.
big targets.
Oh, what a play there by
Point to
Jasmine
Rush.
Wow,
Almagia.
she was
Russia,
on that. She said, thank you.
8-14.
Good night.
Just a miss hit there by
Point to
Sarah
Rush,
Burr.
Rush
She
to
read it
9.
so well through the middle.
It's a
She was
good
ready
drive.
with, yeah, she was ready with her forehand, but
9-14.
fortunately, it was an off forehand and went wide. And there's Sarah with some
Point
Katie
to
Hart
Glory.
medicine for
Glory
Katie Hart.
15.
Overhand slam.
15-9.
This defense by the Glory.
Yeah. Wow, that's a great point. I mean, great defense by the Glory, but way to stay in control for the rush.
to Rush.
It's really good talking over there. So, but they've been scoring. Notice they've been scoring every point
10-15.
that the other team is serving.
Interesting.
That's a great driving crash. So they just got to
Point to
build on
Rush.
this and making sure that they're scoring when they
Rush
are serving
11.
as well.
It's been really hard for the Gold Coast Glory girls to transition into the
11-15.
kitchen. They've
Yep.
just had to defend.
Big
Point to
targets.
Glory.
You know, when you're down so big, you got to have a little bit bigger
Glory
target, aim for a
16.
safer spot in that court, make sure you're getting that ball, and then so you're able to get to the kitchen.
16-11.
But that was better. That was better by the Glory
Point to
girls.
Glory.
Yeah.
Sarah Burr controlled the drop
Time.
nicely. Sarah Jane complimented
Time
her.
called.
And
Well,
they've
that's a-
actually made it into the kitchen there.
Yeah, that's a good timeout by the Rush. They need that. They need to just regroup themselves, look to slow things down a little bit, be able to get up to the kitchen, start that point.
We're coming closer to the final scoreline here, and Gold Coast Glory have a pretty comfortable commanding position.
Yeah, but I say you can't count any team out in MLP, especially in rally scoring. Rally scoring, anything can happen. It's just a little bit of a run from one team. They score some points because remember, you're scoring both sides. It doesn't matter who's serving, so you can score on anything here. So I wouldn't count any team out this far down in MLP, but the Glory, they're scrappy. They're getting making a lot of balls.
Sarah Jane Lim to bring us back into play here.
You right? Good. 17-11.
Missed that one. Katie really wants that one back.
Didn't catch Sarah Burr napping on that one.
18-11. Point the Rush. Rush at 12. 12-18.
And Katie
Point to
Hart,
Glory.
the captain of the Eastern Rush, just trying to
Glory
show some
19.
dominance, serve and rush the net.
19-12.
I don't mind the aggressive
Point
play
to Glory.
when
Glory
it's
at
working.
20.
It's not working for Rush right now, so they really need to slow the ball down, drop that ball, get into the kitchen,
20-12.
making sure that they're getting up to the kitchen to be able to score some points. Ooh, that's a Great drop by Sarah Burr. And
Point of glory and game.
And just like that, that's the end of game one with a 21-12. Pretty decisive victory there in that game for the Gold Coast Glory. As you said, Gold Coast Glory were a little scrappy, but ultimately they got it done.
yeah, they did. They did the work. They weren't able to get up to the kitchen as easily as they would have liked, but they make so many balls, which really frustrates the other team, and I think that really showed in that match.
And we saw a pretty solid performance, I guess, from Katie Hart on the other side. You know, Jasmine Almaguer, this was her first ever match in this format. And look, a fun fact, out of all 8 players across both teams, she is the only new player. All 7 other players are returning players from season 1. So
that
as far
makes
as
it
experience goes, she's well behind the 8 ball there.
Yes, that makes a big difference. You know, if you haven't played in this MLP format, playing in front of a team, a big crowd, a lot of energy, it's nerve-wracking. It's a lot.
We do know that she played a fair bit of college tennis, though, so she's kind of used to like that team environment. I'm sure she's going to thrive in time. And
Yes.
look,